I stopped paying attention to the chat. Oh god. Who's Jaden Sells? Trash, just kidding, you goat. Do we know what Jaden sells?
No, I don't. How do I make it so it's Genesis 6 rules? Oh, here we go. It wouldn't let me do it before. Some rules don't apply to batteries. Rules of a temporary change. Don't you kiss my ass. Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Watch him be like... Nah, I'm just kidding.
So we don't get only Battlefield. Like last time. That was bad.
Watch him be like, just kidding. I don't want to play Piranha Plant. Or watch him say something like, I'm just kidding. I got something else to do.
I remember like you were in the call, but like he was talking to us on Discord on his car. He's like, "All right, I'll be in my apartment in 2 minutes. I'll join you," and he never got on. And we started making up stories.
I think that was right after I joined, or that was right before I joined actually. Because you guys were talking about how he said he was gonna come. He was gonna be right back. I've never played with Brandon online. Dun. Is the arena up?
I'm making the name. Putting a lot of work into this.
Working an arena name that's used for how long?
Friends should be able to join.
Bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bum. I didn't know the stream was unwatchable. Apparently Brandon said it was unwatchable.
Unwatchable like bad? Or like unwatchable like you can't watch it?
He said like frames are dropping too much. Did you notice frame drop?
I wasn't really watching during the gameplay. Was it? Hey.
Yo. I just saw your message in my stream.
You should be able just to join off me.
I haven't played. I don't think I played online with either of you yet.
You haven't played with me.
But then you got out of your car and fell into an abyss.
I tend to do that a lot, dude. My problem is that I guess actively involved. Like, I guess a little bit of background on like me as a person. When I get into something, I get like disgustingly heavy into it. Like, for example, like I played through Earthbound. It wasn't enough for me to just like get it, so then I bought the cart, but then the cart wasn't enough. So then I just spent over $1,000 on getting the complete in box, and then I ordered like some Band Presto plushies from fucking Japan for like 100 each. That'll take 2 months to ship, and then I ordered like official like guidebooks and stuff. Like really hard into things. Like I'm very passionate, so a lot of times that gets me in fucking trouble, especially like because I'll be like wanting to do one thing, and then it's like shit. Well. I want to do this shit too, and then weird hobbies, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life, man?
Damn.
The struggle.
Yeah, I saw your message in my stream.
Yeah, I tried watching. I clicked on it, and I'm like, oh my god, and then it wasn't working. I was like, Jesus! It was like updating like every 5 or 6 seconds to the point where I'm like, I don't even understand what I'm watching.
I restarted it.
Getting my desk kicked, though, so if you wanted to know.
I don't know, it looks like you're gonna kick my ass this time.
Oh. Planting? Is that what's happening here?
This is happening. It's a garden out here.
I'm in.
Oh shit, that's what I should have named it.
Alright, that's my thought is tomorrow we're probably gonna have like 7 or 8 people on voice chat and just have like, and then we'll have like 2 or 3 battle arenas up, and we'll just do it that way. Or GS online.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really gonna go out there yet tomorrow.
I don't think my brother has Discord, but he might join the battle arena if I give him the code. Is the hey, pause for a second. Is the model actually different from the pot to the pipe? Yeah, mine has a little crack on the bottom. They actually changed the model for, and it's the alts have a different model. Some have a pipe and some have a pot. Okay. What's it?
You told me to. You told me to pause in a online game, just so you
stop
know.
moving, I know. Like, stop moving. I want to look at the pipes and see if there's actually a different model or not. I think I'm way into like just looking at the models and the different animations than actually trying to like learn to play a new character.
Like,
They messed with everyone, really, in the fighters.
At least they're telling us what they did this time.
Yeah.
Like Smash 4, where you had to wait 5 days to know what happened.
Poor Ike over here.
No, I'm so sad because I just uploaded a compilation like a few days ago where that was what I mainly did was the suicide.
What is this? What are we doing? Rip.
Two plants trying to show their dominance.
I love how everyone's gonna main plant for like a week.
I'm sticking to it.
And then everyone's gonna go right back to their main. I was surprised that it came out today.
Everyone is. It's gonna drop out of nowhere.
Yeah. Get over here. I gotta beat you because I know I'm not gonna beat Brandon.
Okay, I'm playing Plant 2, and you guys got way more practice than me.
I mean, I don't know about that.
One game, not two now that I faced Jesse this one.
But all I'm saying is this, man. Like, holy shit. I have already got some really good footage. I might make a day 1 or day 2 Piranha Plant video.
Yeah, me and
I did some
other
really
Brandon
disgusting things already to my buddy Aaron. So he's
Really?
just like,
So you have more practice than us.
I have different practice. Like, I wasn't playing for. I was playing because I was trying to do the most like Doctor Disrespect bullshit I could come up with. Purposely suiciding just to make sure I could get that final whack. You know what I mean? Like just that kind of stuff.
I do love how most of his hitbox are just flailing the pot at you.
I love his recovery because he can go anywhere with his recovery.
Nerfed K Rules recovery, I saw.
Oh, they did?
Nerfed
Yeah, I didn't look at the whole list, but I saw a few.
They nerfed his down smash, or his down throw, like the amount of time you stay in the ground.
When he puts you in there, you just stayed in there forever.
Nerfed. Big ones, they nerfed Inkling's roller. They heavily buffed Rosalina.
Like, broken levels or just modern?
No, I mean just to make the character actually playable now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh god. I told you.
I guess gotta get used to it, cause like his feels very weird. Like his hitboxes come out at like very random speeds.
The gimmick for next Wednesday is gonna be planets only.
For on a planet. Like, are you gonna announce that tomorrow since we're not gonna be there?
Yeah, I got 2 options in mind. Kind of, like I messaged like the guys at the shop, and I'm just like, which one should we do? They're both kind of memey, so.
You should just do a straw poll and then have the people who are playing vote.
Okay, I'll throw up a poll tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably throw it up tomorrow. I'll throw it up tomorrow, because then I can let a lot of people know about it.
Still waiting to see that extreme rule set be used.
We do not need that extreme rule set
You
used.
need to do that extreme rule set, but as a yearly, not as a monthly.
Oh my god! Our biggest tournament. It's the extreme rule set.
We're gonna rent out the fucking Civic Center.
Do it.
And then I saw like a tweet or something, and it was just like, Kyle should be running every tournament from now on.
I heard something about how Piranha Plant won't be legal for tournaments right now.
Because he's so new.
Because until he's paid DLC.
Oh yeah. Well, like, how official is that? 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're not banning him for LGS's tournaments.
Oh no, I mean we're gonna make that a setup requirement.
But you must have Piranha Plant.
He's probably gonna be like $2-3 when he comes out.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't have a stage.
I'm assuming the setup requirements after DLC comes out with the Battle Pass will be. Like
It's
you
gonna
have
be,
the
basically
pass.
keeping up to date with, like making sure your console's running like
Yeah.
the most up to date version of the game and having the DLC. That's just it. Like with balance patches and stuff too. Like really, it'd be really stupid if one system, on an older version, so it's like certain things would only work on.
Now we
certain
know how
consoles.
heavy these updates are gonna change the game.
Right. Well, I'm just glad we don't have to focus on like data mining and like.
Yeah, they just tell us now.
Good thing I wasn't a part of those days.
I wasn't playing competitively during that, so it wasn't really a problem. Just kind of playing in my bedroom, thinking I was good at the game.
I mean, as soon as I saw Smash Ultimate, I knew I wanted to play with, like, around locally.
I think like for me it was like Melee, and I was always like the best player like out of the people I knew. But then like it's like all just a matter of like that broken perspective, because it's like
You learn how they play.
you're like oh my gosh, when you put it in the real stick scope, like I'm not even like probably the best person in St. Cloud. Never the less.
Yeah. That's how I felt. Like, oh, there's not that many people that play this game around here. I'm probably one of the best.
You guys.
Yo.
We'll set my switch up.
I wish you could cancel his recovery. So I feel like it'll go on a little too long sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the same problem I have when I play K. Rool. It's like, also, what was that grab? Damn.
I do like how good his recovery is, because I tend to play characters that just have awful recoveries. I.e. Ganon, Ike, Incineroar.
No more suicide kills.
Yeah, I'm really sad about that. That was so funny, dude. What was happening there?
Just a couple plants trying their best,
Yeah. I do love his forward air. It's just hard to control sometimes.
I feel bad for the randoms that don't like keep up with the Facebook group, but they're just gonna show up there.
I mean, they can still play if they bring a setup.
They're gonna show up and they're like, wait, where'd everyone go?
Yeah, I told him to post it up. He said he should be posting it on the LGS Facebook page. I don't know that he did or will. I don't know. They're kind of hit and miss on that kind of stuff. Kind of like when, we charge $10 for a singles tournament and they only collect $5 from everyone.
Yeah, they try to put that on us.
Everything on a piece of paper. Yeah. It's either like, I don't know, the thing that makes me upset about it is like either give us full control
Yeah.
and let us just run it,
Yeah.
Like, step up and actually earn the venue fees you're making. You know what I mean?
Everyone was there, was ready to pay $10.
This one should go better. Although I do think this one will have maybe possibly even a little less turnout than our last one. The reason I say that is that we're double competing because there's a fairly large one like the weekend before already in the cities, and then the St. Cloud State one is going to be like the first week. But I don't think the St. Cloud State one, like, I think most of those people will come back over here again because I think that was the consensus, is that a lot of them liked it. So
I would prefer to go to this one rather than jump up to the cities.
yeah.
Did you do we even know a date for the monthly yet?
Yeah, I think it's the 23rd. That's what I think. I'm just waiting. I messaged Josh twice on it now. I gotta see that dude. Like, looks on Facebook but doesn't actually do shit about it, so it gets frustrating.
I was
Like, he's
confused
like,
for a second. I thought it was March 23rd for a minute, but it was February.
Oh. Yeah, because he said the 26th and that's a Tuesday, so my guess is that he was looking at a January calendar, because January 26th is a Saturday. So I'm thinking that he meant to say that last like Saturday in February, which the last it
Yeah.
matches up completely. The 26th of January, 23rd. So I'm assuming he meant the 23rd. Clarification before I go post it up everywhere. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to be that jackass to get it all over and then have to like go back 2 days later and be like, oh wait, never mind, this was wrong. Like I'd rather just get it right the first time. Like it just makes us look a lot better together.
Rip. Yeah.
I'm like a plant.
At first, because I was playing Mario or I was playing against the Mario. When I got that first, I'm like, is that a Mario Easter egg? But nope.
That'd have been pretty sweet though, if it was.
Yeah.
Find it, I think. Anyone playing friendlies is just doing exactly this pretty much.
I'm assuming next week the casuals are gonna be like, oh, what is this? A new fighter?
So, yeah, they're like, I go away for like 1 week, and they added the game. I play.
It literally dropped out of nowhere. It was insane.
Yeah, because I was asking about it because everyone in the chat was saying like patch day. I'm like, okay, when's this patch supposed to come out? Is it announced or something? And then everyone's like, sometime this week.
I thought that my complete thought is that we were getting the patch, and then but that we weren't getting the character. We were essentially just getting the patch, and then maybe getting like some kind of announcement to say like, hey, we're getting some sort of Smash Bros. Related direct on like next week.
Then like maybe on the direct, they'd be like, and you can get Kart Plant right now or something like that.
Yeah, they do that with a lot of their digital stuff.
Yeah, I felt like they were gonna have another direct before they released this.
They've been super quiet all of January.
It's either that they really have nothing, or they're like, I don't think they have anything that big. Like, I think anything that's big this year has already been talked about. Fire Emblem, Demon X Machina, Luigi's Mansion 3, Animal Crossing, that's already been announced. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think...
Like, we just got names, basically. Like, I want to see something happen.
The other reason I think they went silent is I think they were ready. They were, like, fully prepared to, like, show off Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, shit. Okay, this... I think they had that hard decision, and that threw everything off. Because a lot of people that had, you know, a lot of these leaks and stuff right, that Metroid Prime 4 would be at the Game Awards. And I think that, I truly believe in my mind that we were supposed to have something at about 2 to 2.5 years of development, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever reason. It's like, whatever, like, I'm fine with a company acknowledging that. I'd rather a company tell me that like the game fucking sucked and they want to start over. Do the opposite route of just
But
you know,
people are saying that
patch it together.
the trilogy for Switch is done, but they're not releasing it. There's going to be a lot of people that didn't play the Metroid Prime trilogy originally, and so it would be a really good idea to port all 3 to the Switch.
Yeah.
Right.
People are saying it's basically done, but they're not doing it because of the cancellation.
I can understand that too. Like, why release a trilogy for an upcoming game when you know now, like, the earliest Metroid Prime 4 is coming out is like another 2 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Suppose.
Bayonetta 2 is one of the first Switch games. Bayonetta 3 is announced. We have no date or even like a general time zone.
There's a lot of things that don't have.
Dude, our first game to
frame.
our second game was a way different story there, dude.
Yeah.
The hell was that? You were just like dicking on me.
He was paying attention the first time.
Yeah, I was making this time we're talking about.
I play good when I talk. I don't know, man.
Jesse's expressed that he cannot play when he's talking.
Did they add
Man.
a short hop button? Blake was telling me they added a short hop button. but I don't
They did.
see
You
it.
have to. You have to set 2 buttons as jump, and if you press 2 jump inputs at the same time, it'll short hop. Oh no, there's not a technical short hop button. Wow,
So if you just press X and Y on a GameCube controller, it's short hop.
Unfortunately, they only half did what we wanted. It's like basically Nintendo's motto is to only half do what people actually want.
We hear you. We just don't want to do it.
Here's what you want. Here's what we want to do.
Ben, do you have me added as a friend? If you do, you can just join the arena if you want.
I think we're friends. There you are. I'm rusty.
Yep, I think I'm gonna main.
yeah.
Two fan mod.
Jesse wanted me to go to the SESU tournament, and I did, unaware that parking is not a thing anywhere. And right as the tournament's about to start, someone told me about the whole parking situation, so I had to leave right as the tournament started.
Do they make any like really big significant changes?
Yeah, I'd say so. On specific characters.
Ike no
Like,
longer dies second on his up B.
What'd you say?
Ike and Crom don't die second on their up B. They die first now. That makes me very sad.
Rule and Inkling got some nerfs.
Yoshi got buffed.
Yes, and Lucas saw buffs. Rosalina had a ton of buffs.
Can we not buff Lucas?
I was like, hey, this is like one of my mains. This is nice. They added like electric to his up tilt. They added electric to his grabs. They added electric damage to his down smash.
Was everyone playing Prawn Clan?
Yeah, that's
Welcome to.
Should probably switch then.
tomorrow when we are doing the big battle arena for replacing Wednesdays. We're gonna call it the Garden.
It'd be fun tomorrow for that battle arena if we do like doubles, like set it up that way. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Either that or like just have 2 separate. Like I'll be in the same Discord,
Right.
but like 2 separate arenas.
Make separate channels too if it gets too hectic with sound and stuff.
Oh sure, yep.
LGS Online will be interesting.
It's the new service, LGS Online. It's only $20 a year. You get nothing. Just give us money.
Man, that sounds just like that.
I would honestly be the structure there.
Sounds like Nintendo Online already.
That's true, except it's $20 a year.
$20 a month, and you might have a chair. And it's so long as you don't let Quentin sit on them.
Yeah. Did he break 2 chairs?
I betcha. They got new chairs now, though.
I know, they're really nice.
They don't have like the crossbar support on them, though.
Yeah. Those chairs made out of like aluminum foil. Jesus.
What happens when you're like, I think the best option for a gaming room is to go the cheapest possible route at Walmart. I literally asked him, I'm like, where'd you get these chairs? He's like, yeah, we just went to Walmart and bought the cheapest ones in bulk. And I'm like, that's why they only last like 4 months.
Do we know what the poison stuff does?
Just does damage, I think.
It's just like static damage. If you sit in it for a full cycle, it's like at full charge, it's like 65 damage. It's fucking bonkers.
Oh, so I
Can
should
you
stop
release
sitting in it.
before charge?
What's up?
Can you release it before full charge?
Yeah.
Yep. And it stays static wherever you released it, so it'll stay like midair if you released it midair. One thing I like is like grabbing someone into it, and then doing like a couple like hits or whatever, you know, so then they have to like take that damage on top of your hits, and then just down throw them so they have like maximum time in there. A couple things I've figured out already.
No, I'll probably be main him for a month and then go back to Yoshi.
Ah.
As if you weren't gonna make that back. His recovery's ridiculous.
Love how they give him a fucking ridiculous recovery the same day they nerfed K. Rool's recovery.
So rub it in.
How did I roll back into that? I'm not used to being able to just like roll into damage like that.
Must suck for a person who gets Smash Bros on February 1st. Legit
actual
misses
kills.
the date to get Piranha Plant.
He was released before the cutoff. That's surprising.
I mean, it makes sense. Better for marketing.
I know my theory right now is why they released it today when they did. My theory is that they knew that Gaming Press would be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 today, so they didn't want to release it last night. But after one day in of Kingdom Hearts 3, that a lot of news sites and stuff like that would pick up on this for sure, because this is huge and out of nowhere. Really good marketing for the game.
True.
He has some powerful throws. Up throw and back throw there.
Absolutely. I love it. I think that's like probably my favorite throw is his up throw. I love his up throw. So good.
I can tell.
It just sets up. It sets up like 3 or 4 of his moves. It's good.
I'm gonna wanna switch my character.
Oh, I'll just let you back in then.
The Earthbound box is so pretty, and now all I can think about is trying to buy a better condition Earthbound box. To replace that box.
Wait, let him get in.
He is in.
No, I wasn't spectating. I'm good now. Oh, never mind.
We both weren't spectating.
Alright, let's change the music. What should I listen to?
Sonic Heroes.
Maybe-
No! That's his Battle Arenas music set to Sonic Heroes. Oh my god.
Push come down. Your feet don't touch the ground. That's up.
Okay, that was like an amazing. I love Sonic Heroes. It's just so cool. Why is there 2 Brutal Valleys?
Let's commentate this battle. The coins are fighting
Brutal
it out to
Valley,
the death.
Yeah. Brutal Valley 1 and then HD remix. 2.8 final mix.
The one that was introduced in Smash 4 is probably the best remix of the song.
No one better use ice climbers. We got enough cold going.
It's like my I'm going to hell for this Lucas theme.
For PK Freeze!
You don't need any more freeze characters today or tomorrow.
I saw that picture, and then I had just like in the last like saw that Lucas meme, and it just like put 2 and 2 together in my brain, and I'm just sitting there like laughing. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna do a shitty like free photo editor on my phone, put them together, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I showed my girlfriend, and I've never seen her like more disappointed in me. She's like, oh my god. She's like, that's someone's family. She's like, it's bad that it's in our state that they like. What if their family saw that? And I'm like, what?
Their family group chat. Just quiet.
Like, what if you guys were like, I can't come on Wednesday because I gotta go to my cousin's funeral, and then literally the next thing I send is that, and you're just like, well, I'm done with LGS. These guys.
Why does Minnesota always freeze the hell over?
Get off the platform!
I really wish I could see this. This sounds interesting.
I mean, we have a little bit of commentary over here, but the most we can see is 2 coins battling each other.
28 below feels like 55. That's not fun.
You know what's not fun? Next Monday, they're gonna shove a fucking tube up my ass.
What?
Oh,
That definitely doesn't sound fun. Not gonna lie.
They're gonna put me fucking under, and they're gonna fucking sandwich like. No, they're gonna link hook shot just right up there.
Fine.
You don't gotta go to work.
You're gonna die. At least I died getting to try Piranha Plant, so it was cool.
At least I got
At least I got Piranha Plant before. Well, you got Piranha Plant, but you didn't get Joker yet.
It's okay. I don't have 80 hours to play Persona 5 anyway. I don't even have 80 hours to live. Rip. I love being just like overly fucking dramatic for no reason. Yeah, you can stop that jab at any time. That'd be.
That's the one. His jab doesn't end. It just keeps going.
The Energizer jab.
You can tell when I play Piranha Plant, I'm used to Yoshi.
His dash attack is.
They're
Yoshi's
basically
dash
the same character, so I don't even. I mean, they even look the same.
Maybe that's why I go to his dash attack so much, because it's like Yoshi's.
It is. The hitbox is a copy and paste, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's a copy and paste of literally almost every character.
Actually, for being like the kind of throwaway, oh, get this just for the pre-order kind of character, he's very like in depth.
And Sakurai like stared at that Super Mario 1 screen for like fucking 4 months, and he's like, dude, he probably like planted himself in his garden. He's like, to make plants, I need to become a plant. My wife like came out and she's like, cracked.
I made a YouTube video when we first announced it. It was just like kind of like a weird animatic, where I just took like random clips from Sakurai and added English subtitles that were not what he said. It's just like a bunch of like Japanese businessmen come in just like, congratulations on completing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We should probably start working on this first DLC character. Maybe someone from the Mario universe, like Waluigi, and then it just like hard cuts to Sakurai going, Piranha Plant. Like, what? Piranha Plant.
Did you like that new upbeat tech right there? That was so good. Yeah, I was born destined to be a plant man.
Oh.
It was not. Oh yeah, by the way, did you see that the Ike video is at 1,100 views.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Reddit.
So how long was that game? Anyone know? Anyone got a time count on that?
I didn't look.
2 minutes?
Maybe.
3 minutes? 50 damage in like under 3 minutes.
I mean, at the same time, you're
how
playing me, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, his damage output is fucking ridiculous. Like, his like, down B when it hits full is like 36%. It's ridiculous. Like,
Oh, damn it, I forgot I made coffee now. I just have a gross cold cup of coffee on the desk.
There you go.
I hate everything.
weird flex. No, I'm just kidding. Eat.
I think it would have been 10 times better if Brandon's name was Brandon too.
I should change. I'm gonna change my nickname in the Discord.
Because then we'd have Brandon versus Brandon too. So in my Discord server, do I have to put you under Piranha Plant now?
Maybe. Who's gas who?
Great plants think alike.
I think I'm just gonna put everyone in the Discord server as Piranha Plant for a week.
I really want to go back to that Lilac match where I was good. That was nice.
Like, what happened?
Good plants die hard.
Die Hard? You mean like Bruce Willis style? Or is it the wrong Die Hard?
If he was a plant. I didn't mean to do that.
My buddy was playing Ike, and we learned something. If I was off stage and my neck was fully extended, and he hit me, and he upbeat, and he like hit my neck, and it spiked me.
Well, too bad it doesn't carry down anymore. I mean, it does, but you die first, so there's no point in doing it.
And wouldn't it be kind of similar though to like, I don't know, like, or like Ganondorf? Like,
You're
those
ahead.
are worth it to do it if you're ahead, yeah.
It wasn't before, though. That's why Crom was like S tier, because he was Marth, the confirmed kill.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, he's not gonna like that.
I need an opposite version of that picture that I have. It just says, "This pleases the plant." This displeases the plant.
Every time I see that, I'm like, wait, where did Mario come from?
They should make it a lot more rare. Like, it's like every victory. It's that. Like, this is
Always
so
get the-
special.
I always get the one of him chomping.
I don't know where the screenshot of him smiling that I found, but it's just hit that and then a subtitle, "This pleases the plant."
The picture of Waluigi holding a piranha plant, and it said,
Yeah.
"I'm so glad he finally made it into Smash." Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want Waluigi. Like, things they could do than fucking Waluigi.
I don't understand what the hubba bubba about Waluigi is.
You guys know what a Smash Infinite was? It was a brawl mod.
Yep. Kind of like Brawl Minus and like Project M and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard about
That version of Waluigi I really like, and that's what made me want him so bad. Because they made his moveset like really unique.
Wasn't there a Ridley in there too?
I don't know. There was fucking Pepsi Man. There's probably Ridley. There was like Deadpool versus Pepsi Man versus Minions versus.
I remember modding my Project M with a bunch of texture packs, and you have like Patrick Star versus like Mr. Crab.
Have you seen some of the Smash 4 mods towards the end of its life? It was just a bunch of model swaps.
Yep, it's just ridiculous, dude.
I seen a Kermit the Frog one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kermit the Frog versus Mr. Krabs.
The other day at Cards, I was losing, and so I play this game called Final Fantasy, trading card game.
Play
I
that
won't teach you all
LGS
the
too?
mechanics, but yep, I do that on Thursdays at LGS.
Nice.
I won't teach you all the mechanics. It's not important to the humor of the story, but I was about to lose game, and how you lose the game is if you get hit 7 times. Like, so if you take 7 damage, you lose. And I do on my next turn. I had no blockers. I was just gonna get hit, right? I had a card on the field, and it said I could do 10,000 damage, essentially like nuke an opponent's character. But if I did so, I had to give myself a point of damage.
Right.
Committing suicide. My cousin Tom, he works at the store. He was the one playing me. I looked at him, and in my like fucking most like Jim Henson ass, worst sounding Kermit voice, I was like, "I'm going to commit suicide." And I tapped the card. Everyone fucking broke, dude. It was really great because my Kermit voice is like just enough to like recognize and be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like it could be Kermit," but it's like also shitty enough to know like, God, that's a fucking awful impression. So it just was like the perfect storm. Like my cousin fucking broke. He was laughing so hard. So I was like, "Did you just say you're going to Kermit suicide?" And I was like, "It ain't easy being green."
Oh, it's like that story that the Game Grumps told out. One of them hung a Kermit doll from the ceiling and then wrote on the little dorm whiteboard, "It's not easy being green," that he got kicked out of the dorm.
I'm a terrible streamer. Another dude wrote in my chat and I just completely ignored it.
Before I started doing YouTube, I tried streaming, and that's what I would do. Like, I'd finally get someone watching, and I just never responded.
Like, Nerd Prom is his name, messaged in the chat, and he's like, "How do you unlock Piranha?" I updated all the things, and I just never said anything.
You don't. Piranha unlocks you. Your heart.
Fucking get good scrub. That's what you should play.
Where's Tots? I don't know what any of these Tots are.
Beat Brandon out of the battle arena and you'll get Piranha Plant.
Exclusive Piranha Plant DLC.
Yeah, I did not get my code, then finally on the 6 I messaged like online support for Nintendo, and I spent quite a bit of time, like 10-15 minutes, just giving them all this information to confirm it was me, and they're like, "A Nintendo representative will speak to you within the next 4 to 5 business days." I'm like, I don't have 4 to 5 business days.
I don't understand. He's out.
It was bad, and then I still didn't have it. Then I just checked all inboxes, so I don't even know if they sent it the right email. I think they might have sent it to my old email. But I was just there in my all inboxes folder.
Oh, gotcha.
So, what? I got the code and it works. So I don't care about anything else.
They don't really make it clear on what to do.
Yeah. Have you seen? There's an interview with Sakurai, and he's like, he said, "I forgot the procedure to unlock Piranha Plant. This is dangerous." I don't think this man has slept in a good 2 months.
My God, cut him off! Cut him off! He's seeing Martians.
Must make more DLC.
completely lost it.
Sucker, this isn't Melee. We have an entire team to make your game now. You don't need to do it by yourself.
Joker's gonna come out and he's just gonna be like Echo of Mario or something stupid. We didn't say Echo Fighters, but
I understand like the battle music for Persona 5 is called Last Surprise, and the main hook in the lyrics is "You'll never see it coming."
One thing everyone knows.
You click Joker. You click Joker, right, and then you just don't see it coming because instead of "Oh my Jesus, that killed!" Oh my God!
Rolled you really far up.
Instead of you click Joker and then it's just literally just a flat like Game & Watch.
Just a PNG
literally
Joker that moves around Mario's hitboxes.
It's like a spirit.
Yeah, dude, it's like a Joker from a bicycle deck of playing cards.
No, it's just a spirit.
Music, and then when asked Sakurai why that decision was made to add his own music, but not the character Joker, he's like, I don't know, the music just pops. Oh, dude, I got this like funny story. Like we're talking about codes, and it just got me thinking about fucking shitty code products. Do you guys remember a couple of years back when Chipotle was having all those issues with like health safety? They were shut down for like a fucking month and stuff, and they had all this training. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
So one of the things. So a couple of years back, I'd have been like what, fresh 21. Like that's probably about the age I was. And at that time, I had a really shit job. I couldn't afford my apartment. I was literally living where I'd pay my bills, and I'd be like, yeah, I have $7 for the next 13 days. Let's go, you know? So, like, you always find a way to save a buck or whatever. Like, microwave meals kind of suck. I remember me and my buddy were sitting around, and we heard about that promotion to get a free burrito, so we did it. And we're like, wow, this is fucking great. This is supper. And with those bowls, I would just load mine up with, like, everything, so then I could make, like, 2 meals out of it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. I like this. Try something. I'm like, hold on. And I pulled up my phone, and I went on Twitter. And I was like, I bet you a lot of people are tweeting about their free Chipotle right now. And sure shit, people were screenshotting the fucking confirmation, like QRs and stuff. Like, yeah, I got my free Chipotle. So, me and my buddy, we each downloaded like, I don't know, 3 or 4 separate ones. And we raced to Chipotle. Like, if it wasn't reading, we could be like, oh, I'm sorry, let me look. Swipe right on our gallery, have them try again. And sure as shit, we took other people's fucking codes and burritos, and we did this like every... I'm gonna tell you this, dude, we stacked my fridge. We went to multiple days in town, like, multiple times during the day to make sure, like, we were getting different employees, and it was fucking amazing for like, that week or whatever. And then we'd be like super dicks, and we'd start following those people on Twitter. And some of them would be like legitimately pissed off. They'd be like, "This is bullshit. I went to Chipotle and it said my code was already used, and they wouldn't honor my burrito." I mean, I understand that's fucking unethical as shit and awful, and I'd probably, you know, that's probably bad. But I'm like, I don't know. At the same time, I'm like,
I mean, it was their stupidity.
I would rather you get a Chipotle burrito stole from you and then you learn not to trust posting your shit on Twitter than like you post your fucking credit card details because you're like, hey, it's got cute puppies on my Visa. You know what I'm saying?
Like that one person on Twitter who just posts their Twitter card.
Win stupid prizes. That's exactly what I have to say to that, man. Like, you're gonna be dumb and post your shit on Facebook?
I don't know what's mean at that point. I think it's called natural selection.
God, you know, I shouldn't sit on the platform fucking above you because I love to get butt munched by a fucking plant. I'm having so much fun. Also, from commentating the tournaments right now, I realize, like, in terms of, like, probably streaming and stuff like that, I am way better if I'm actually playing and talking than I am watching a game. Like, I can fucking just sit here and talk about anything.
With the stream, I'm pretty sure you noticed it, but, the aspect ratio is slightly off, so I don't know if you were using, like, a Melee default set or something.
Yeah, that's got some work to do. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
I just noticed it right away and didn't say anything. I'm assuming you noticed it as well.
Ben looked at it and he's like, that's wrong, but it'll do. And I'm like...
That's kind of what I thought. It's like it gets the point across.
Well, it's like our first one. It's like...
Yeah.
The first one's gonna suck.
You got room to grow.
Absolutely. It's like
That's
just
true.
a benchmark, and then just every time if we can do stuff just a little bit better, you know, by like the 4th or 5th time, we'll have like shit pretty much figured out, you know.
I liked how it was actually played in the store.
Yep. Also, that recovery, dude,
Ridiculous.
like, I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like I deserve that, but we take those, I guess.
Why does your recovery overpower my fucking down air?
No, but it's working.
Got hit him with those
I can
BBs.
see what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I know what he's trying to do.
He's trying
know
to
what to
throw
do
him
about
up and then just recover him off.
Oh.
Blue plant. It's
Well,
confirmed the
I'm glad
blue
that
plant's superior.
I'm glad that I'm like the big bad fucking scary monster on Battle Arenas. That's like the one thing that gives me self-confidence. Like whenever I feel like shit, like I'm like, oh god, I'm bad at everything. It's like I just hop on Battle Arena for a bit. I'm like, here we go. No,
You're
I'm
the
just
boss
kidding.
battle for everyone.
Dude, no, I'm just kidding, dude. Because like what happens then is I talk all this mad shit, and then I show up on Wednesday and just get my ass kicked by everyone, and I'm like, fucking good.
I guarantee you, you still won't.
Joy-Cons and will consistently beat your ass with any character he ever plays.
Has he played Piranha Plant yet?
He didn't get the code.
He
Oh.
tried just hitting his fingers with a hammer.
Not hit one hand, you'll drop his Joy-Con.
I haven't played your brother yet, but I'm glad I haven't.
Oh damn, I forgot that's got range! Do that. Assistance is pain.
I don't think I'll ever forget that first tournament on Sunday when Dylan made it to second place and everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know!
And then we got that 2 guy.
Oh yeah, now there's some new little kid that's kicking everyone's ass. I don't like this new breed.
I don't know if it was just that I was out of it on Wednesday,
No,
or that he was just kicking my ass.
I think that was the same night where we did the Pokemon battle, though, so we might have both been pretty out of it.
It was the same night we did the Pokemon battle. Because it was that one night.
Puff realizes she doesn't have to wait her turn anymore.
Because it was that other dude who went on my console and saw that Madge Bumbo. Me.
That was a strange night. Was it the same night where the guy, like, raged out when he was playing against Nick?
That one guy, he's shown up a couple times now, and he gets so fucking pissed. I heard him, he's like, I can't believe I lost to a fucking kid. Like, he was in, like, so mad.
Pretty sure most people lost to that kid.
Like, it's even funnier, like, I don't know, dude. Like, it just reminds me of, like, all those, like, 4chan posts, like, green text, where you just hear, like, people screaming, like, he's like, basically, that's, like, the way the guy was acting. I was like,
I get mad on the inside, but I hold
The other
back.
day, last Wednesday, he was like hitting himself.
you fuck.
I was a bit concerned.
Never notice me if I don't win this match.
I want to know what was going through Nick's mind when he was playing him all the
I
time.
felt bad for Nick.
Favorite shit when people get like super salty playing against me. I go out of my way to be like completely BM. And it works so well because when you land like really BM shit, like people get salty. Or when you die, right? You die in such like a not good way that people don't feel good about their win. So like either way, you're just like winning. Fucking awful and it's toxic and whatever, but fuck it. Like I don't know, dude. Like That's like the most important thing to me. Like
That's what I have to keep track
And I think he
of.
comes like every
It's
Wednesday.
a PvP situation. I think Overwatch is like Pavlovian response to me, just to like immediately try as hard as I can and get as angry as possible when you lose.
I try not to get angry. But I haven't gotten angry yet, obviously.
what? What's up?
Just, what's up? That's the only response.
That's awesome. If I make a highlight video, that's gotta go in with those. I just pulled that like right out of my ass. I was getting whipped the entire game, and then after like 10 seconds, I'm like, we turn this around, let's go.
If you want a highlight video, send me clips and I'll edit them. I'm just the problem. I know how to edit. I'm just not good at the.
God, I love editing Smash, but I fucking suck.
I don't know if you saw the video I put into the group chat.
Yeah, I watched the Ike one. I watched it like right away.
Should I just have you edit all my Smash Bros videos?
Yes, I'll do it. Yeah, because I never.
Decent at editing.
I never. Continue.
Where is this?
Oh no! All I was gonna say is that last job before my current job, I was a social media manager market for a car dealership, and literally my job was to edit and make videos for like Facebook. So,
Dude, when I play Piranha Plant, I'm a fucking airplane.
Piranha Plant now banned from Fourside for controversy.
Yeah.
Fuck! That Piranha Plant has the Monotoli Tower!
Watch his AirPods and he can't hear us. Piranha Plant just flying at you.
Monotoli Building has AirPods. That was a whole lot of jets. My best guilty Frank voice. It's time to stop! It's time to stop! Where are your parents? Where the fuck are your parents?
Yeah, the only reason I've gotten slightly, because like I've never tried anything for the like that montage kind of style, so I just kind of played quick play for 2 hours to get the clips, and the gameplay wasn't very good because I just wanted to test out that style. And basically, because I posted it to the Reddit, and every comment was gameplay wasn't good, the editing was good. So I'm like, all right, so I see what the problem is here.
So we just need to combine our things together.
Yeah.
I do the recording, you do the editing.
My inability to operate a computer, and your inability to hold a game
Because I've been making, like, media content since I found a flash card, or a not fucking flash, SD card, just in a drawer a couple months ago, and it was like skits I made when I was 10. I'm like, oh, this is horrible, yet very interesting to watch.
I feel fucking old as hell, dude, because I'm gonna tell you right now, SD cards probably didn't exist when I was 10.
Well, it was from a 3DS, I'm pretty sure, so it was my first experience ever seeing an SD card.
Oh my god, from a 3D? Dude, stop talking!
My brother might have been 10.
24
When did the 3DS come out? Because we got them right away, though.
I mean, my
Man,
first
all I'm
handheld
gonna
was
say
a
is I'm fucking
Game Boy
sorry.
Advance.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like Pokemon X and Y came out, and that's when I bought my 3DS.
When did the 3DS come out?
I was probably
Yes, I would have been 10 when the 3DS came out, so yeah.
Oh my god, you were only 10?
I mean, I was 1 month away from turning. 10, because February.
So that means I would only be 11.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, what are you talking?
Hey, you wanna know what game came out when I was 10? It'll still make Ben feel old, but it'll make me look old. Halo 2 released in the year I was born. Not the year, when I turned 10.
I was 16.
I wish I still had this, but I had like a really like dumb looking. It was a phone with like a keyboard that could slide out.
Yeah.
And it was really cheap, just like $20 from a Dollar Tree or something. I wish I would not. I remember I System Factory reset. I wish I didn't because there's so many more videos on there.
Dude, my first system was a GameCube. If that makes you guys feel old.
That was the older brother. I would never have the hand-me-down, so like I had to discover things first before I do. Like, so video games were pretty much a console is a very foreign concept to me. Until probably the age of like 5.
I mean, I played Game Boy Advanced, and I played DS, and I played.
My first system was a Game
3DS.
Boy Advance when the DS was already out, but I didn't know the DS. I just remember I saw one of my friends had a Game Boy. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah, I was playing like Mario Land. And,
Remember, one of the first Christmases I can remember, we got the Pokemon Stadium N64 bundle.
oh my god.
Me and my brother both got a Game Boy Color. I got red and he got blue.
I mean, I have a GameCube, and I have, I think, only knockoff, or not knockoff, but like spin-off titles on my GameCube.
Some of those spin-off titles are worth a shit ton of money, depending on what titles you have.
Like, I have Melee, I have Mario Party 4 and
Melee's
7,
worth like decent money. Like
and I have Mario Kart.
Melee's worth money, all the Mario parties are worth money.
Oh.
Why didn't you recover there?
I looked at him and I just hit him with like that Mewtwo like down B where you just stun him. And he was just so fucking scared he shit his pants.
I was mashing A because I was trying to jab, falling. And I started mashing up B, but Pranaba just kept naring. He just didn't want to stop.
Dude, Brandon hasn't been defeated.
I'm just being a little shit, that's all I'm doing, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna ride this train until I get my fucking shit, my teeth just knocked the fuck out. Let's go. I mean, my character is literally like 50% teeth, so.
Everyone,
Really
bring out your real
got
name.
Really great plans. Oh, watch that. Shit.
You know what the copy ability looks like yet?
Yeah, it's just like
I posted a video on Facebook.
It's just like the piranha plant, like plant
Yeah,
thing.
I was at work. It was so slow that
Where do you work?
Shopco, dying company.
Like Kmart called, they wanted their reputation back.
But
One Kmart in existence is just like offended, like
Yeah.
that Shopco's still around.
But
I've been so surprised how long they've lasted.
the manager was just like gone for 2 hours. So like, I'd take out my phone and read the chat, but I'm like, I'm not taking the time to watch that video because my luck, she's gonna come walking around that corner the second I start the video.
Be like, bruh, have you scrubbed the touchscreen monitors for self-checkouts for the 17th time in 4 hours? Because we've had 6 customers in the last 4 days.
Since it's so damn cold, I checked out 6 people today in my 4-hour shift.
Damn.
And they don't like to schedule you for any hours either. School's been canceled. I can come in. They're like, no. Like, oh, thanks.
They don't schedule you because they don't have a reason to schedule you.
Jesus.
They're like a dying company.
Speaking of dying companies, GameStop just got confirmed bought out. That'll transfer next month.
By who?
Two large corporate holding firms. I think they're gonna like try and reinvigorate the brand somehow, or just sell off everything and try and. They reported $38 million in losses last year.
Damn.
Wow. I feel like what they're already kind of doing is like they're basically kind of when you go in there, it's almost a clothing store with just like video game merch.
Have to do that. I mean, that's just
It's
when-
That
so
would be successful if they basically
it's
started
so,
turning
like-
it into like a brand, like just selling video game clothes.
I don't know. Have you been to the Mall of America recently?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. They changed GameStop to that GameStop pop
Yeah,
culture
yeah.
store.
It was very strange.
And that, I think, is going to be the vision of GameStop going forward. I think that's like the model that they're going to need to do if they want to see success long term.
They should do that, but add a lot more. Because I had no interest in going in, because I'm like, it's just 50% Overwatch merchandise. That's all it was.
Right now, it's very experimental yet. You know what I mean? They're just testing the waters to see like if this works or not. But they have announced, like, I don't know if you know. Have you ever heard of ThinkGeek?
Yeah.
For the rights to ThinkGeek a couple years back. So I think that like what they're going to try and do is expand on their ThinkGeek brands. Kind of have like an exclusive retailer partnership that way, where it's like you can get games, gaming merchandise, and then like exclusive GameStop only like ThinkGeek apparel and stuff like that. I just got fucking great bait, mate. I rate
And so,
8 out of 8.
stop rolling and actually fight.
Yeah, you go into a GameStop and it's like packed. You can't even move in there.
Just a bunch of random shit. It's so sad because I remember that being like such an exciting place to go because you would try to convince your mom to go into a small store with a bunch of people who play video games for more than 5 minutes was always a struggle.
Should've known.
I know I hid behind your like smoke cloud. I'm like, he'll never expect it.
Like it's a first-person game, you can't obviously see who's charging it up on the other side.
Oh boy, we fight Brandon again.
Dethrone him for us.
That's not gonna happen.
With that attitude.
Somebody beats me one time and they're just like, yep, alright, I'm the best. Everyone's fine. LGS, good night. And it just signs out Battle Arena and Discord like instantly. Just like, nope. And then starts like private messaging me like, yeah, you suck.
Stop being really like mean and passive aggressive.
I used to play Melee with someone like that. I would whoop his ass like 15 games in a row. The second he would win one off me, he's like, dude, I'm done. And then the rest of the night he would just like spectate, but he'd be like, dude, remember that time I kicked your ass? Dude, remember that time like that you thought you were better than me? And he would sit there and he'd be like, yeah, dude, you can't even like wave dash top of the league, you suck. And then I'd be like, alright, Steven, rematch me right now. He'd be like, nah, dude, I don't really feel like it. Like, and then, like, literally, he would leave, and he'd be like, God, dude, I wish we would have more time to play Melee. Like, it was so fun playing with you. Especially when your ass. And then every other time, though, like, if we're out at the bar having a drink or whatever, he's like, yeah, Brandon fucking whoops everyone at Melee. Like, and he's just, like, talking, like, he's like, yeah, I'm bad. But then, like, yeah, then the cycle just repeats the second he beats me. Like, So this Steven dude, right? It's like, this is the only time that I've ever had cops hold me at gunpoint.
Whoa.
What?
I live on the east side of St. Cloud, actually like close to where LGS is located. Really shitty apartments over there. I don't recommend living over there if you don't have to. It's not
I used to live right next to LGS.
Yeah, it sucks. Anywho, a couple years back, so I worked at a call center. I was an underwriter.
Yeah.
And we worked in Hawaii and Guam and stuff like that, so we stayed open till like 12:30 at night. So my shift, I'd play like Smash until like 6 a.m. I found a group of dudes like Steven and Jackson and some of my friends that either didn't have jobs or had weird hours like me, so we'd stay up to play Smash. Well, the one night, Steven, you know, he's always dicking with me. He's like, hey dude, I heard gunshots. I'm like, you didn't hear fucking gunshots. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like taking these guys home, and he's like, no, I heard gunshots. I'm like, alright Steven, shut up, get in the car, whatever. You didn't hear guns, right? Way and literally, dude, like there's cop cars flying on us, dude, like basically to the point where they're like if you can hear me, stop moving. Okay, Sorry, I'm not trying to distract. I
Yeah,
bumped
yeah.
the fucking like mute button on my headset.
You cut out.
Like,
I'm like,
yeah, I didn't hear anyone. I'm like, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so like basically these cops are fucking surrounding my car, right? There's like 6, like they're in the fucking ditch and everything. Like my car is not moving. You got me, and like I'm just crowded, like a little tiny Mitsubishi Mirage, like fucking smart car size car. There's 5 dudes in it having a fucking sausage fest. And I'm taking these guys home.
whoa.
And they get to the car, you fucking see them, and there's like cops in front with guns pointed at my car, and I'm like, oh! And so they look at us and they're like, who are you? Give us your fucking names. Why are you out? And so we're telling them. Pretty apparent after like 4 fucking seconds, and like the smell of shit in my car that like these dudes just pooped themselves. Like they're probably not the fucking ones we're looking for. So he's like, you know what? He goes, I don't know why you guys are fucking out, and I don't care. If you've been drinking, this is your fucking lucky break. Pull over and have someone give you a ride, and stay out of our way. And like Dave's like, go, 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 and just like seriously, like all of them just took off. For the rest of the night, dude, getting so hard. That was the scariest shit. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't stay over there.
I like how they're still mad at you, even though like they're like, oh, these aren't the people. We're still gonna yell at you though.
we got yelled at, dude. Like, but I suppose you have to take everything like that fucking serious if someone's got a gun, and it's like reports of like gunshots. It was a confirmed murder actually. Like a week later,
Oh.
about it. Yeah, someone got murdered, and literally Steven heard the gunshots.
When was this?
2014.
Oh. Damn. Yeah, I lived in those apartments that are like right next to LGS, like the Lancaster ones?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to live in those. Legit just moved last year. There was a story where I was gonna head out to work, and there was just cops surrounding the apartment. And it was apparently like a drug bust. Apparently the person above me was like a drug person. Yeah.
Dealer, drugger person.
Yeah, I don't know I don't do drugs.
Take a 10-piece chicken McGrugger.
This guy knows drugs. Give him one.
Put the nuggies in the bag. Cut this honey mustard with ranch, you son of a bitch. You talk to your mother with that mouth. We're friends here. It's all good. No, you kick me off. Nope. Nope. Ah! No! What?
This is the story of 2 plants beating each other up because Mario made them do it.
Action image on Twitter, and it's Mario like in the spirit sport thing, holding the gun, pointing it at the screen. It says, "Delete this, or you'll be the next spirit." I have a folder of 80 images just called reaction images.
So does Piranha Plant have a spirit now?
Probably.
He does. I beat his classic mode.
Oh.
Classic mode is themed off of all the new characters in Smash Ultimate.
Really?
I thought they would do it off of like chomping and biting, so you'd have like Wario and stuff, but nope.
Just all the Vork characters. You got Kirby, Wario, ADD.
Her mother, no.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get all of my friends at school don't know anything about Nintendo, and for some reason they think just because Undertale is on the Switch, Sans is gonna be in Smash. And I said I bet all of you $20 that he's not going to be, so I'm getting $80 when all the DLC comes out.
No, Sans not gonna be in Smash. GameCube controller is gonna be in Smash.
Checkmate, Sans is already in Smash.
Oh, true. He's just wearing a cap and shoes and...
Before he died, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a theory. A game theory.
A game.
Subscribe.
We also like to steal people's games and not give credit to them.
That's just plagiarism.
Video game plagiarism.
A game plagiarism.
MatPat. Didn't you learn MLA format?
MatPat knows everything.
Except how to cite sources.
Except for that.
Advanced fucking content creators over for money.
Dude, every YouTuber has some sort of drama.
MatPat. If I was a YouTuber, my drama would probably just be like not giving a shit. So dramatic about it, they'd be like, "Oh my god, he's not making a reaction video to this thing."
It was so funny how he just told the creators of Heartbound to fuck off. Then Toby Fox like, hey, that's not cool. Then he completely did a 180.
I found a video today, and at work, like whatever, I can like listen to videos. I can't like watch them, but it doesn't matter like if I have my headphones in and I'm just kind of like hanging out. A joke about that, dude. That was the most like tasteless fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. He joked about it. He's like, maybe I've changed it. He's like, see, I've changed a new leaf already. Ha, not yet. I'm still working on it. He said like pretty much that, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it was literally, I'm not joking, it couldn't be taken out of context, because he was literally talking about citing his sources when he said that. What the fuck? You can't just say that. You sly son of a bitch.
Unless you're MatPat.
I'm gonna get chomped. Yep. Oh. This is where he brings it back. So fucking... Ben, just come here. I just want to give you a nice hug. Bro to bro, man to man. We're like the same person, you know that.
He's the silent but deadly one.
Talk to me so I play better.
That's his weakness. That's his weakness towards us. He just has a conversation while we're fighting, and we just stop paying attention.
I'm like half and half. Like sometimes I can do okay while talking.
You're half and half. Well, like I feel like I'm pretty fucking lactose intolerant. So.
Why did I miss that tag?
Do you listen to us or do you mute your mic when you play? Listen to us or do you mute it when you play?
I can hear. I just typically don't like to talk when I play because I was play bad.
No, Phil, for sure. I was just wondering actually, like, if that was like crap, like that you don't listen to us.
Sometimes, like, I don't know. I'll say things if it's like, crazy or whatever. But I just got beat.
Jesse, I'm just imagining Ben is just that guy from SCSU that just nods whenever you say anything.
Oh. Yeah, there's a guy at SCSU, and I'll tell him, like, that was a nice game, and he'll just sit there and nod.
Then he said anybody else he played with, he'd talk to you all the time, like, just fine. Just to Jesse, he would just nod at him.
Well, that means he has a crush on you. Watched enough Hey Arnold to know what's going on. Probably got a shrine of you. He's got your hair and shit in his pocket. The show's so fucked up. Like, the older I get, the more I look at that show and I'm like, what in the hell did they let me watch as a child, man? Take that 8%, boy. Daddy needs a new pair of stocks. Let's go.
Nope, I'm just gonna airplane around. Oh crap!
Oh. Dash dance is pretty good too if you want another taunt to use. I feel like that John Schron meme saying I'll take your entire stock had a lot more real estate in the Smash community. It was never used.
We need a piranha plant flying around the map video just to fly to the bumblebee.
This would start a 20-minute game. Oh, it may seem like it can't fly forever.
Give me a notification last game that I got 50 KOs, and I'm not even sure how you do that because it's like,
Just kill
I'm gonna view so hard.
I think everyone's stopped 3 times. Over and over.
By the end of this, we're gonna hit 100 KOs.
It's like such a great thumb workout, man. I'm just like, no breaks, no downtime.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of downtime.
You know what's fucking great is that so
on what you did.
my coworker, his wife won't let him buy a Switch, so his only fix of this game is to play with me on like lunches and on our like little breaks and stuff.
Rip.
No idea at all that this exists, like that piranha plant exists. And well, like I'm gonna like talk to him tomorrow while we're like setting up the Switch. Notice I picked piranha plant, and then I'm just gonna fucking mush his cheeks. You're like, what the fuck just happened to me? He's like, yeah, I practice at home. I'm like, which game do you have? And he's like, Brawl. And I'm like, so fucking sorry.
At least mod it to get Project M.
That's what I was trying to tell him, and I was like, bring me an SD card and I'll do it. He's like, nah, I'm too lazy. Why don't you just give me an SD card with Project M on it? And I'm like, I'm not just going to give you an SD card. I don't have any laying around. It's not 2008 anymore. I don't need SD cards.
It's kind of more of a rarity now. Just go buy me a new Wii and a copy of Brawl and Project M, and that'll be fine. Call it even.
I told him I bought Earthbound, and he's like, yeah, you could have bought me like 2 Nintendo Switches with that money. And I'm like, I could have, but I did not. Earthbound. Nothing screams financial responsibility like spending $800 on cardboard.
It's even worse that you had the card at that point, so it's not like you're like, well, at least I'm getting the game too.
Oh, dude, I love the game so much that I needed to have the box. And now when I go to Portland Retro, literally my #1 thing is to buy a better condition with the inserts. Like, mine is missing the, mine is missing, there's 3 ads. There was a general Super Nintendo ad, there was a Nintendo Power ad, and then there was like a product safety manual. My copy's missing those 3 pamphlets. And I want those. Also, the
You want everything.
seller, bad. I still got a good deal on it, so I still would have bought it regardless. But the seller hid the fact that one page in the player's guide has water damage, and that's so shitty.
Just didn't say anything, or like
Yeah.
actually hit it.
Yeah, hid that fact. I asked for more pictures of the player's guide, and he sent me a whole bunch, and he specifically left that fucking page out, and I'm like, well, that's really shitty of you. Yeah. And I asked him if he had the inserts, and he's like, no. He just posted on his eBay page another full inbox copy, but that has the inserts. And I'm like, you're an asshole. Like, dude. But I got a good ass deal on it. I paid like $6.90, and they're going for like around $7.50 to $8.50, so pretty decent. Snap. Oh my god.
I'm guessing you've already played the fan translation of Mother 3.
I'm not.
Oh, you haven't yet?
That was the reason I got into Earthbound. Because Blake, like, every time I played Smash with him on Wednesdays, he's like, can you play Earthbound? Can you play Earthbound? Can you play Earthbound? And finally I'm like, play Earthbound. And I'm super fucking glad I did.
You cut out
Earthbound?
for like 10 seconds there.
I was just saying I'm super glad I played Earthbound. I'm super glad that I was convinced to play.
Every direct, he's looking forward to appearance of Mother 3.
I feel like these last maybe 3 years should be of my renaissance for video games, because when I was younger, it was me playing by myself. So I've just been so bad at video games for as long as I can remember. It's even just trying to like beat a single player game for me for the longest time. It's like, yeah, I can't do that.
I mean, I'm just getting
and
back
playing
into
out.
Nintendo.
like ever since I started going back and like playing all these old single player games, like wow, video games are great.
Earthbound, please do it. It's so good, and you can beat it in like less than 30 hours. It's not like a super long game. It is so good though. It's like disgustingly good.
Is it like run fine through emulation, or is there things I'm gonna miss out?
The only thing with emulation that you might run into, I think it was a problem maybe 10 years ago, probably not anymore. There's a couple anti-piracy checks. Most of the ROMs you'll find nowadays have that patch.
Yeah, I'm fairly big into emulation.
Yeah, just make sure you get a copy that doesn't have those, because how they do it, there's two things. The encounter rate is made disgustingly high to the point where the game is almost unplayable, and if you do manage to get through the game, a boss fight just crashes your game and deletes your save file.
Oof. Well, now with that, even if you figure that out by the time you get there, it's like you could just get an actual version and then just find some like fucking code to make it again.
It's like a save file or whatever. Like, someone else's, yeah. But no, it is honestly worth to go through. I honestly recommend too, if you're going to have fun with it at all, even if it's like your 100th RPG or only your first.
My level of RPGs like that's just Pokemon. That's kind of it.
Okay, yeah, then you're gonna really like. It came with a walkthrough through a reason, and it doesn't take away from the experience to either A, like Nintendo on their Japanese website has the official player's guide like scans up, or to use like IGN or another sites like walkthrough. It'll make like it won't ruin your experience, but it'll just like help streamline everything just to make it super smooth for you. Mm-hmm. Because it's a little dated. I mean, it came out. It's as fucking old as I am. It came out in Japan in '94. It shows a little bit of age, but it's so like honestly. You mentioned Undertale. Do you like Undertale? Did you ever play that or?
No. I know they're very similar. Undertale is based off of Earthbound.
Kind of. There's you can see certain parallels, like where you're like, oh, this enemy was probably inspired by this enemy, or like is like pretty similar to this piece of music. They're not one-to-one though, and I mean that's for the best actually. Like I think that Earthbound on its own stands up with or without. Like you can hate Undertale and love Earthbound, or you could like love Earthbound and hate. You know what I mean? Like it's not. They're not.
Undertale for me probably the most is just the fan base. That's what I didn't want to get into it because of the fan base, and that's what kind of ruined it for me. And then I started looking at it, and I'm like, wow, Undertale looks really ugly. And I've seen Earthbound, and it looks. I like how it looks, but I hate how Undertale looks.
Undertale for me, the thing that hooked me in, I'm a huge fan of music. I play the drums.
I love the music. Yeah, I listen to the soundtrack like a lot. My
Dude,
friends all
I have
like
5% damage on him.
That don't like Undertale's visual style. It's like, no, that's not just pixel art. That's just like it's not good pixel art. I don't like it. And I've watched a playthrough of Deltarune, and that looks a lot better because they did more with the colors. Undertale's palette was just like brown, dark green, black.
And it really kind of matches like the aesthetic of the game though. Like once you, like I guess like that's like kind of how the game positions itself, is that you are supposed to be in this like gritty, unknown, underground. Like it's not supposed to be vibrant or happy. Like
and like I was saying before, with new Smash characters, how I get more excited just to see their animations and stuff. Right. Visual components, like people say graphics don't matter. It's like, well, yeah, you can have a pixel art style game and it can look amazing, like Shovel Knight. Or my favorite example of pixel art is, I don't know if you remember that Scott Pilgrim vs. the World had a video game. It was like a beat 'em up.
Yep, I still have that on my Xbox.
You can't buy it anymore. It's really sad. I don't have my 360 anymore. Got it. That is my favorite example of pixel art in any game.
That game had like really good presentation too, especially for being like a licensed movie game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like super impressed with it. Like, and then they got Anamanaguchi to do the soundtrack, and it was fucking awesome.
So I actually played the game first because I was just I was fairly young, and I'm just like, oh, deep Xbox arcade game. And then I'm like, oh, I really like this. Then I kind of realized a movie. I'm like, and then I immediately watched the movie and loved the movie as well.
Want to do yourself a huge favor, and you could probably do it for free. You could probably find the PDF scans of the books online, like the graphic novels. A little story about the movie, if you liked it. The movie was filmed and directed before the second book was done. There's 5 books.
Oh.
And,
You won from that?
free stocks. I'm kidding. No, the I watched the movie like 100 fucking times, loved it. I was just enamored with the world of Scott Pilgrim. Found the books in like a fucking week, and oh man, it's just.
I'm not the greatest with trying to watch movies multiple times.
If you've ever wanted more Scott Pilgrim, that's the way to go. Is check out those books, because they add so much more detail. There's so many more like characters that get introduced. A lot of the fights are way different and take place in like it's so good. I can't recommend it highly enough. And like honestly, you'll watch the movie afterwards and be like, but based off these books because it's so good.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with me getting an I'll watch something once, like that's what's great, and then I won't watch it again. I don't know if it's just I'm gonna sound really young again, but growing up watching YouTube, it's like I like the quick, you watch it once, then you're done kind of style of content.
Yeah. Sure. You should really do yourself a favor though and watch it a second time through.
I definitely.
There's a lot of stuff you don't notice your first time, like in the background and just shit like that, or like certain references that characters will say. Like some of my favorite movie quotes from all time come from that film. A lot of people miss this quote. It's right when he's talking to named Camus in the beginning, and he's like trying to find Ramona. I don't know why I did that. Fuck me. He's trying to find Ramona, and he's like, "Do you know the girl that looks like this or whatever?" That scene.
Mm-hmm.
When he's walking up the stairs, Camus is talking to someone else, and he goes, "And I heard this band, and they have a great sound." And I looked at him and I said, "You know what? You should market this to deaf people." Like that is such a fucking funny line, and like nobody catches it their first time because it's like kind of said quietly in the background, and then went to like the Gideon's like theater or whatever. Dan is talking to someone, and he goes, "The movie's all right, but the books were better." And he's like, it's like a direct reference to like,
Yeah.
it's really good. Get you a bubblegum dumb looking ass. Resurgence of me being a child again happened when I discovered Vine. Because Vine came out, turned like 19. Vine came out, and I'm like, what is this? Like first year of college or whatever, and it just brought back like some kind of like childhood innocence that I was like trying to let go of. I'm like, I don't want to be associated with dumb shit anymore. Next thing you know, I'm like, Toowoomba.
I loved Vine. I still do. That was something that I jumped on from the start.
Fucking rip Vine, my dude.
So, LGS tomorrow, since there's no store, are we gonna go past 8 o'clock tomorrow?
Wait, LGS got robbed?
What?
The whole ass venue got stolen.
Yeah, they just the contract company just came there with a fucking couple track loaders and shit and started digging it out the ground. Like, you just go there, it's just now a crater.
Josh saw it happening, but he's like, it's too cold, I'm not dealing with this.
what's really fucking funny is before I hit Earthbound, I had the plastic case that I put the box in, right? And I had printed a picture at work of Timmy Turner's dad, and it said like, this is where I put a complete box copy of Earthbound if I had one. I'm not running into that.
Yeah, I mean, my options were let it go and obviously not hit, or maybe some demon possesses you to run towards me.
Dude, when I played Melee, that was like my one-trick pony. Like, I'm gonna run into a charged up smash, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna spawn, let my invincibility go, and the first thing I'm doing is running into a charged up smash. I'm fucking good.jpg, let's go.
Oh, whoa, what is this up tilt? We just Beyblades.
Fucking bumpers.
It's a hint to the next DLC fighter, Beyblade.
Just a fucking Beyblade.
That is why I believe Donkey from DreamWorks Shrek the movie.
His up smash is ridiculous.
Happy feet, wombo combo. No feet, wombo combo.
He has little feet, he pulls up his little pot and he runs. Yeah, little feet.
So every time you see a piranha plant in a Mario game, you just gotta know he has feet.
It's like that super cursed image of Kirby with human feet.
I'll tell you right now, we live in a weird fucking timeline where Piranha Plant is playable in Smash but not in Mario Party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something got fucked up.
Yeah, he isn't playable in Mario Party, is he?
Even Mario Kart, that was the one when you just threw anything you wanted in there. The fucking Bee from Mario Galaxy was playable at one point.
Really?
Okay, let's have Pink Gold Peach, dude. Like, why the fuck
Mario
not,
Kart
right?
was the one where you just...
What's that YouTuber that's like obsessed of hating Pink Gold Peach?
Every Mario Kart 8 YouTuber. There's only one Mario Kart YouTuber I watch, that's TWD. This is Mario Kart.
It's the best Mario Kart, and why is it Mario Kart DS?
And why is it Mario Kart Wii? You wanna fight about it?
Dude, I'll fucking fight that. And I bet you Ben will back me up after this game. Gotta hear this Mario Kart.
I think you're... Okay, Jesse, what do you gotta say? What's the best Mario Kart?
Double Dash.
It ain't fucking Mario Kart Wii, I'll tell you that, dude.
It's,
Right?
It's Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Right now, I'd rather play fucking Super Circuit than Mario Kart Wii. Fight me. I'd rather play the Unreal.
I hated Mario Kart Wii.
Oh man, that's not
Okay,
a good
let me debate with Jesse. Why did you hate Mario Kart? Bad?
Because I was terrible at it, yes.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Who plays with a Wii remote?
You don't play with the Wii remote. You play with the GameCube controller or a classic controller.
No one ever told me you could play Mario Kart with a GameCube controller.
The back of the box told you.
Hey, I never owned the game.
I'm gonna get very defensive. Brawl and Mario Kart Wii were the only two games
It's okay to have a wrong opinion. It's okay. I mean, it's fine.
I have my one mic drop thing that all I'm gonna have to say to win this argument, right?
Why is it not Double Dash? Like, Double Dash was amazing.
Okay, I haven't played Double Dash enough to have an opinion on it, but...
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you played Mario Kart DS?
Yes, I owned it when I was a kid, and I played it a lot. But, like...
Does Mario Kart 7 count?
You know what? Mario Kart DS is so fucking sophisticated that a little poo babby like yourself, how do you fucking understand how great this game was?
Does Mario Kart 7 count?
As what? As a, no.
That game is really good too. But Mario Kart 7 is not Mario Kart DS.
The reason Mario Kart Wii is good is because it's such a low, like, entry, but a very high skill ceiling. Have you seen some of the shortcuts in that game, like the ultra cuts and stuff? It is ridiculous.
Oh, like, Arby's has, like, a lot of deli meat cuts, but it doesn't mean they're top tier in fast food.
No,
Like
I like... You're just.
I mean, come on. Double dash.
Shut everything down, I say.
Double dash. You can have 2 people in a cart.
I think you're
we're
compensating
gonna-
for being bad, so you need someone else to drive you.
It's a tough choice between the DS and Double Dash.
I was gonna say we're gonna get to Double Dash, but first, like, we gotta discuss the elephant.
Okay,
in the room.
we had Funky Kong. There's a very big plus one to me there. And I know Dylan would fight for Mario Kart Wii. That
You know.
does
here-
Mario Kart DS have custom servers to keep the game alive today, and copious amounts of custom tracks that are still being made that are like grander and bigger than anything you could have on your little pissy boy DS.
Yeah. Here's another place where I can just completely shut your argument right the fuck down. Like, actually, hold on. No, I'm not even gonna start this. You go get your Act 1 or Orville Redenbacher, whatever fucking brand of popcorn you need. Put on your jammies. I'm about to put you to bed. So, all I gotta say is this. Think about Nintendo, right?
Pause, Jesse. You should record this Discord call.
I mean, it's streaming, so it's gonna go right to YouTube.
Oh, all right. I'm getting this mod later.
Alright, you're gonna need this mod because you're gonna want to study these words. Think about Nintendo, right? I want you to take a good, hard fucking think about Nintendo for the entirety of your life. Because you didn't know Nintendo, or you want to start, making fucking mistakes. Like, okay, so...
Don't disrespect his name. Like
This is falling apart fast.
You're just disrespecting dead people now. That's all that he's done so far.
Just wait. I gotta build up to this because it's
This
actually-
stream archive is turning into being titled Mario Kart Debate.
That's what I'm getting this part out.
You gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me real good. Your argument, and would you agree with me this, right? Like, normally your strongest points in an argument are either going to be your first one or your last one. Is that right or wrong?
Okay, let's say sure, continue.
Hey, no, I just want to make sure that I was understanding you right, because I think your jaw's gonna hit the floor. So, the abysmal thing that was the Wii U, which literally is the worst selling piece of Nintendo hardware next to the Virtual Boy, right? So we have that holy golden light, and its name is Tropical Freeze, right? So, can you name some games that Funky Kong has been in since Mario Kart Wii? You know what? You've added the bad games that don't fucking move just so they can try to sell the game. That's all I'm trying. That's end of the debate right there. Hot take. They needed to add a Funky Kong.
Alright, so just because someone's only good in one, so therefore Gino shouldn't be in Smash is what you're saying, because he's only been in one game.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Gino shouldn't be in Smash, but that's a whole nother debate.
Alright, if you want me to actually debate why like I said, Mario Kart Wii has probably one of the lowest skill ceilings because of the fact that you can switch things to automatic. So you can get your little baby cousin to play this game, and he can still do well. But then when you put the big boy pants on, you get your classic controller, you turn it to manual, and you start doing things. You start playing online. And yeah, Mario Kart DS may have kind of put that online system in place, but it was shit. It was bad. It was not fun. Oh, I gotta focus now. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Pause.
I'm about to go Kaioken on your ass.
Alright, and I played Mario Kart DS quite a bit, and probably the best thing about it was the DS download factor. And another thing, it didn't have bikes. What happened to the bikes? Hitting those wheelies to build up speed was probably one of the most fun and satisfying things to do in a Mario Kart game.
Right, 2 words. 2 words, ready? Checkmate, I'm gonna shut you down again. Watch me. I'm out here today. I'm out here, I'm ready to kill. It's 2 words. It's Waluigi Pinball. Just saying.
I mean,
Your Mario
rather
Kart
a
Wii.
pinball machine or a fucking stadium. You got nothing to say to that one, huh?
I mean, real talk. I'm just fucking with you. Like, funny as hell, dude. I love. I'm like such a bad debater, I guess like good debater, but like really toxic about it. Like the one thing I noticed that I'm really good at, right? Like when so like if we're arguing, like okay, which Mario Kart's better? I'll go ahead, make a point, right? And then I'll fucking spin it like I was the one that made the point, and then you're just trying to piggyback on me. I do that shit, and I'm like fully aware of it. I'm not gonna do this. He's just a boy. He is just a boy. This man has a family.
I love arguing. This is all I have to. I am friends with a bunch of like anti-Nintendo people. Arguing about video, a daily occurrence for me.
You're like, this is fucking great to actually have some people that understand what you understand. Like,
yes.
These people are my people.
Yes.
No, dude. It's just kind of. I'm just being like silly with you too, to be honest. Like,
I know
if I don't give you guys shit, it probably. That's like when you should be like, that guy talking about like me.
Mario Kart DS is actually the greatest fucking game ever made, and you better leave the call before we ban you from the rest of your days.
You'll show up to LGS one
I was trying to
day.
make about Mario Kart. That one time when Dylan said I'm probably better at Smash kinda scared me a little bit. It's just the way he said it.
You'll show up to LGS one day and there'll be a picture of you and it just says ban.
Dead or alive does not think Mario Kart DS is better than Mario Kart Wii.
It's like the best thing too is just arguing over subjectives. Like, how do you even do that? Like.
I do remember just like getting a ton of people with my DS, and only one person had to own the game too, and everyone else still play. That was great.
Absolutely, download play was fucking genius.
I like that
I
you can
really
make your
wish more
own,
games implemented it.
avatar.
It's like I'm a little poor baby child. I can't afford 2 copies to play it with my brother.
Piranha Plant wins. Well, of course Piranha Plant fucking wins. It's the Piranha Plant Ditto match.
So what, I'm at 70. I'm at 76 KOs right now.
I just have so many memories with Mario Kart Wii, like watching videos on custom tracks because I didn't know how to I didn't know what homebrew was. That just went over my stupid child mind. So I would just watch videos of people playing through custom tracks.
Well,
Then towards the end of the life cycle, when like hacking was very prevalent, and then the whole like lobby would end up teaming up against the person hacking.
well,
Me, my biggest online stuff for me was Halo 3. That had a really great online community. I remember so many times lying to my mom that I was going to bed, and then I'd get up like a half hour later, and just fucking stay up until like 5 in the morning, and then she'd make me get up for the school bus, and I'd just look like I was like stoned or something. She's like, "What is your problem, dude? Like, do you need like sleeping pills?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, be good. That's all day. I fucking guarantee it."
just shows up to school. Just out of it.
I was like the worst student you could have. Like my mom was like, "We're gonna take you to where do you want to go?" And I was like, "I love Culver's." She's like, "Well, after your parent-teacher conference, we're gonna take you to Culver's because we're so proud of the hard work you do in school." Literally, first teacher she meets with is my science teacher. He's like, "Yeah, I had to move him. He sits next to me now because he talks too much. He's missing 76 assignments." I'll let you know that my mom took fucking everything. I'm not joking. She got home. She got a storage unit. She took every single one of my possessions besides like 2 outfits, my mattress. She took my fucking bed frame. Mattress. door off of my bedroom and put that in storage, dude. She's like, you get nothing. You get nothing until you get your shit together. That same year, like, I got a letter in the mail that I needed to go to summer school. And, mailbox every morning because my mom was at work. And I fucking put it in a paper shredder and shredded it, and I never went. And somehow, I made it to 9th grade, so take that, education.
Oh, I'd always get that letter, and I'd be like, well, I don't never ride there, so I wouldn't get out of it. In middle school, I was awful. And early high school, I was pretty bad, too.
I mean, they would straight up tell me that I'd have to go to summer school, and I'd be like, no. I'd be like, okay.
In middle school, yeah, in middle school, you can... And they can't do anything about it.
I did it in high school, too.
I like pulled a 180. I used to get in trouble for talking all the time, and now I'm like by far the most quiet kid in every class I'm in.
Dude, I was that kid that just hated school with a passion.
I mean, I try to make the most of it for what it is now, because senior year, you're just coasting along doing nothing except waking up and sitting there for 7 hours and going home.
My senior year, everyone hated me because I didn't care. Teachers were like, hey, you know, if you don't pass this, you're gonna have to, you won't be able to graduate. I'm like, I don't care. I guess who graduated anyway? They would tell me, like, I would need, like, this class, this class, this class, this class to graduate. I still graduated without taking any of those classes.
That was kind of silly.
Kill. The math said that should be 26 games in a row. Defeated Plant Master.
Plant Master. So are we gonna do the same thing when Joker comes out? Just Joker?
Well, it depends. Am I gonna be good with Joker or no? Because if I'm not good with Joker, then you ain't finna see me online.
I feel like if Brandon wasn't good as Plant, he would have suggested, like, oh, I think we should stop doing this whole plant thing. It's getting a little boring.
I just want to do some lupus dittos.
I'd immediately be like, nope.
You guys hear about that game Mother 3?
It's so new it hasn't even came out in America yet.
Can I have $1 million for Christmas? Oh no, we need something more realistic than that. Can you localize Mother 3? Check or wire transfer. Oh, how dare you strike back at my potted plant? Oh, you won't get it now. Oh. Now, son, you don't even know what you just started. Dude, I bet you Piranha Plant would have a fucking awesome voice actor, like, if you needed one. Like, that voice actor would be hilarious. Who'd want...
Insults your opponent the entire time.
Who'd want Eddie Murphy?
How many Piranha Plant videos are gonna be out now? That's the question.
Oh, Alpharad's gonna have one. Like, instantly. Like, he's gonna hop on that. Relax might have something. Fax hasn't posted in a while. I think he's on vacation, I heard that.
Yeah, he made one with he went to go see Alpharad, like, in person.
Sure.
I prefer Relax's videos over Alfred's videos. Alfred's are just kind of gameplay. Relax actually, like, does, like, analytical stuff, which is I'm much more into.
I'll tell you, there's one thing I hate about Relax, and it's not even that he does anything wrong, it's how I watch his videos. So, like I said, most of my content is consumed audio only.
Oh,
Video.
yeah. Yeah.
Time he does these little sections with his cat.
Yeah, so
I-
it's just... it's just
It's the Animal Crossing, yep.
noise.
Yep, and the problem is I wouldn't mind that either. He'll, like, put pertinent information to the topic he's talking about in those videos.
So
You know what I mean?
He'll be talking about one thing, and then you'll hear some animal noise. He'll be like, oh yeah, then start completely
I'll
different.
miss like an important fact or like piece of evidence to his discussion or something, and then I have to like unlock my phone, scroll it back 15-20 seconds or whatever, read it, and then get back to like work. It's so distracting. It's like I've conditioned you. Now every time I up throw, you just jump out of fear.
Isn't
Yeah,
Alpharad the one that
it's
keeps doing
terrifying.
those,
CPU tournaments.
yeah, those CPU tournaments? With Vincent?
Vincent's terrifying, man.
Worth. Wentworth,
Sticking on
877
Vincent.
plant.
We need a Piranha Plant CPU tournament.
My buddy took on, it was free-for-all, 9 Piranha Plants on Battlefield, 8 Piranha Plants on Battlefield, and I won. They were all level 9.
I did the same exact thing. The only difference is they were all level 3s.
And I lost.
No, I actually won.
Here you go. Sakurai didn't give this character a fucking counter.
I mean, he has everything else.
Like, Sakurai had such a hard-on for counters in 4. He's like, well, you can't kill an opponent through normal means, so we gotta give the entire roster something that would actually deal knockback. Oh, you make a slow and defensive game even more boring. Counters! I did not like
I never got into it competitively enough to have a legitimate opinion on it. It was fun for how I played it.
back
How
and
did
try
you
to just
play
play
it? 30
competitively
CPUs?
with Dylan. Just do that. Do me a favor. If you still have your Wii U, go back one night with Dylan and be like, "Hey, Dylan, I want to sit down and play some Smash 4 for like an hour," and then just be like,
I wasn't. I was trying to tilt there. I wasn't just trying to stand there and intimidate you.
"You should turn on tilt stick because it's really good."
I know it is. I was flicking the stick. I don't know what happened.
Just a 17-year-old man trying his best.
Did you just jump?
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I felt so bad. I just.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Hey guys, I'm getting a little bored of this plant thing. Oh, I don't know about it.
Oh, at this point, I gotta go for 100 KOs.
Anyone else want to join?
I don't even care if I lose because like it's a fucking really impressive feat that I haven't been knocked out yet.
Too bad this isn't a public arena. We could just bring K-Rolls and DDs in here. We just spam random crap.
They can suck my DD dick. I just realized that also sounded kind of like meaty, and I'm like, weird.
Did
flex.
King DDD get nerfed?
DDD? He did get nerfed.
It's good.
Oh, and I couldn't really hear you, but were you calling me 17? Because I'm 18, so fuck up.
But I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
I speak also through Vine quotes.
21. 9 plus 9. You stupid. 21. Dad, do I look like this?
Do I look like
Why did I run into that? Alright. Watch. Calling it.
Dude, that stupid tilt pop. That stupid, like, long neck bullshit. I can never
Long neck.
figure it out.
What is into some Land Before Time bullshit.
Daddy, there's a monster under bed. No, there's not. Looks under bed. Long dick style. We're moving.
It's under bed. What are you doing in the swamp?
Oh yeah, by the way, your profile picture, my Twitter picture for like 3 months was that with him wearing a fedora, so I get like fucking PTSD flashbacks. That Shrek like looking slightly down.
Such a good like reaction. That one should obviously be in your reaction folder.
I think it is. So,
It's really good.
My favorite one probably is it's Ness with doing his final smash, so his eyes are all yellow. He's pointing up, and the text just reads, "I'll give you 30 seconds to delete this before I make the Holocaust look like a fucking joke."
Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm gonna tell you that your guys' memes were a lot spicier than the memes we had access to in high school.
I'm gonna go through mine. Oh, another one. It's Kinky Rules. I don't know what. I think it's his front forward smash where he like lean. No, I don't know what is the forward. What is the move where he like just planks onto the ground?
Oh, I know what
Down
you're
smash.
talking about.
And he just like goes completely stiff, then just falls over. Is it a taunt?
100% though.
But it's just him just like laying down on the ground, his eyes like bulging with the captures Gangplank Galleon stops.
I think I've seen that one.
I have probably posted it. And again, Displeases the Plant is probably my favorite one in that folder.
The Wednesday,
Inkling holding your gun, enjoy the woomy or your head goes boomy.
the Wednesday gimmicks are just gonna be you play characters that I'm good at.
Wednesday gimmick, you could play Ness and Piranha Plant. Lucas and Piranha Plant, that's it. No,
I'm in. I'm in.
Well, guys, I will see you guys later. Probably tomorrow night.
Hey, dude, thanks for playing
Later.
out. Catch you tomorrow.
Oh, and then of course the Sakurai blink from the last direct.
Forget who it was, but there's a very high politician in Japan. I think it was like in the last like 2 years, who got on record on like their public, in like a public government statement, and said that anime was a fucking mistake. It's like one of my favorite things. I still see memes for it from time to time, and it makes me just fucking die.
What the hell did I get into?
Oh, my perfect 0 to death!
I get 3-stocked again. Says that gets 3-stocked.
For man 3-stocked. What are you gonna do? 3-stock me? Feel really bad for Ben because a lot of those games he fucking had me. do it, you little bitch! Walk off the mat. You seeing this Twitch?
Oh, I'm definitely gowning this VOD and clipping stuff. If you don't mind, I'm making a video on it.
I don't care.
You should. And then I can send you like some of the Piranha Plant play too.
I'm spectating all this, so I have all of the I have all your matches.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. I would love you forever if you made just like a funny fucking audio video thing of this night, because this has been like really fucking funny. There's some like pretty good shit from this.
Spits on your opponent. Spits on your opponent as he flies away.
Didn't I say at the beginning of this that I wasn't gonna get 3-stock?
To instantly get 3 stocks.
a little thing. It's like the thing goes up, screen goes black, and the audio gets all echoey. I'm not gonna get 3 stocks. This is foreshadowing at the bottom.
Alright, I'm at 91 kills. If you do that math, 91 divided by 3, that's 30 wins in a row. Yeah, dude, I am so ready to whip my fucking coworker. Like, he's... Not only one does he not know what's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't even know
He doesn't even know what it is, and I've got like 30 wins in a row with him. You guys are better than my coworker, so it's gonna be hilarious. JV Ford him today with Samus. He was playing Lucas and I was playing Samus, and I JV Ford him.
That's alright.
He like legitimately punched me. Yeah, he legitimately punched me and he was like, your new main should be Samus, that's fucking busted.
That's what I hear. People who don't play Smash, they complain about every move that is broken.
I was playing my cousin the other day, and he was like, "This is broken. This game's stupid." I love how
I've seen that, right? I posted that in the Smash group, the Scrublord's Prayer. Yeah.
I went to a friend's house to play Dungeons and Dragons. And I noticed Twitch. I'm like, "Oh, do you have Smash Brothers?" He's like, "Yeah." So I didn't live too far away, so I went and grabbed all my controllers. I'm like, "Oh," because there was like, I think there were 7 of us. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we'll play Smash," and I assumed he would have been pretty good since he has it. I see this man grab a single Joy-Con and put the strap on. What have I walked into? What kind of sin household is this?
I think this is a fucking joke.
Oh, and then I saw his rule set, and it just said 3 stock. It didn't say anything else, so I just assumed it was a normal rule set. Items on, random stages. I'm like, what the hell? What is
Stage
this?
Morph? Stage Morph on too?
No, Stage War was not on, surprisingly. But then I switched everything up and I made it somewhat playable.
You looked and you're like, wait a minute, and you looked, and then you realized that it wasn't your friend, but it was actually Kyle, and Duck Hunt was banned.
Oh no! Kyle was the good one. Kyle was the good one. He was the one that he was getting called out. Kyle's the unsung hero. Kyle's the reason that tournament probably didn't happen.
I have like a really stupid like rule set on my
out of that
Switch.
tournament a long time ago with Piranha Plant because I've been edge guarding, and edge guarding's banned.
Before the update, I could play Ike, because gimping was banned. Jesse couldn't play Piranha Plant either because no being on stage.
And that's all I did.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm like so fucking good at this game. You know what I mean? Like I love to like tease you guys and stuff, like when I'm going on like the winning streaks and stuff. But I don't think I'm like that like overpowered god or anything. So I don't know. It's kind of cool to actually get feedback and hear that, you know, like people are like, hey, yeah, you're good. Like that's kind of cool because I don't view myself that way. So
you're better than me.
Wow.
That did not. Okay. Okay.
Now this is where the Johns come out. It takes 31 games to finally get the boat flowing.
Well, I just
checking my average damage per game, and my average damage per game has been over 500%.
Damn.
Jesse knows how long it takes me to get warmed up.
To a tournament. I need I need to do 47 friendlies before I'm ready to start.
Yes, actually.
I need to do about 265 friendlies before we can actually begin to imagine the start.
Like, if I really wanted to do my best at them, I'd probably need to do about 10 friendlies.
Are you guys expecting me to be this good at Piranha Plant Dittos?
No, honestly, I thought we were all gonna kind of just.
I thought there was gonna be some sort of switch out.
Well, at the beginning,
first there was, yeah.
When I did on my lat, that one match, I did like fairly good. I'm pretty sure I was at 2 stocks.
Like the second I was like, oh, this is it's like my brain just like flipped the switch and it was like, okay, this is how you piranha plant. Let's go.
I mean, he did warn us beforehand that he was gonna kill us with piranha plant.
Dude, I've been talking about how hyped I've been for piranha plant for like a couple months now. Even
heard.
at like the first, I remember at like the first like ever like Smash, like ultimate thing we did there too. Like I was like, you watch. One day I'm gonna come in here, piranha plant main, sweep the floor.
Yeah, you're gonna do that next week. Better be main in piranha plant when we go there next week. Oh my god.
I have that problem too. I feel like I never get sweet spots with spikes, and I always send them going sideways.
Remember when I said I wasn't gonna get 3-stocked?
No, you can do it. Just throw a smash attack. Works.
How we live. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna rip in chat if anybody's watching. That was.
Please, if you're making that highlight video for real, that exact that needs to be in that.
I'm gonna add that like good 20 seconds of silence we had after it too. I'm just not saying anything.
I'm not gonna get 3 stars. No, you still have a chance. Just hit the smash attack, and I'm like, nah, we live in.
Smash attacks.
Just like jumps off.
You just like chased your own button. There was like, nothing.
Cause I always get too confident and then want to go for the spike. And then when I go for the spike.
The perfect time to like learn though is in friendlies, you know what I mean? Like, the perfect time to, like, learn and do that risky dumb shit because like I don't know, man, if you're playing friendlies only to win, then it's like there's not much point in it. I mean, obviously, yeah, you don't want to just like completely. You want to like take advantage of the real world experience, but like at the same time, like make those risky plays because this is your chance to like get comfortable making them. Oh nope, you back for more. You saw what I did to your friend? This is gonna be my 100th kill.
He did to himself.
Oh my god, now I want to go play that one dude that always comes in there and it gets super salty. We need to like play piranha plant against him.
Just have me play Piranha Plant for a little bit. I'll just be like, I'll come in and I'll be like with like a Wiimote and I'll be like, hey, he won't recognize me.
Find a way to use a Wiimote.
I'll be like, I heard you guys do Smash here, you guys play Piranha? And then somebody will just hand me like, they'll be like, no, we use GameCube controllers, and I'll be like, what is this thing? I'll just start kind of clicking around. I'll be like, this plant looks cool, and I'll just beat the fucking shit out of him.
Do it.
Cool. Can I get a celebration and here because let me don't start yet. Don't hit start yet. I gotta get this. I need this moment to be remembered. Do not hit start yet. I swear to God, I will go to bed. I am a grown-ass adult and I need to work in the morning. Where the hell is my phone? 1 second. Okay, that's actually a real rip in chat because I need to plug this shit in. It's my alarm. So then I can stop at 50 below because fucking the day after tomorrow can't fucking stop thinking. So rip. All right, be right back. Seriously, like 2 seconds at the end of where it is.
The longest celebration.
But dude, no, I think that guy that rages all the time, I think he showed up the same day I did. Because I think he was new with me, because he came in not knowing what was going on. And I came in not knowing what was going on. And we both got explained how this place went. And literally the first person he played out of that was me. Because we were both new to the group. And then you were with your brother, and I eventually doubled with you. I got you and your brother versus me and some random.
The reason we started talking is because we both got bored and just looking at all some of the weird merchandise the store had.
It started during that tournament, didn't it? When we started talking.
Yeah.
And you
Remember,
just
hey,
had
wanna come to
Smash.
McDonald's?
You had Smash, I had Smash. Or we were just both there, just kind of waiting. You're like, want to play? I'm like, sure. And then we just kind of played.
I was just like, hey, you want to go to McDonald's?
I'm like, sure, random person I just met today.
Yeah, what happened? It's fucking yo.
Then we went to McDonald's, came back, and then just kind of looked around the store.
When I got in that car and my friend started vaping, I'm like, this kid is never gonna talk to me again.
Dude, I'm used to that shit.
Oh, I'm like, immediately, I'm like, I fucked this time. He's never talking to me again.
No, my cousin used to smoke in the car all the time.
That was the day before I got, like, my ultra cancer.
And then you didn't show up the next time. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I was dying in my bed.
And then the next time he came, and we were just kind of both dead because we played a Pokemon battle.
We were I was so tired that day. That was my first week back to school after being sick. So I was so out of it every day.
And then Friday. Damn, we've only been friends for like 2 weeks. I feel like we've known each other for way longer than 2 weeks.
It's went fast.
Damn, 2 weeks already know each other and we're already going to a wrestling event.
It was just like, it was pretty cool. Pretty crazy happens that we're both extremely into competitive Smash and both extremely into wrestling.
I think that's how we hit it off with each other.
Yeah. And both just finding the stupidest things hilarious. They look at this fucking plug-and-play controller, right? I think we'd smash it. They've been taking like 18 years. I'm gonna go get some water.
Do one of you guys have your phones?
I have my phone.
Dude.
Oh, if I tell you my number, can somebody make it ring? Like, I'm fucking... I can't find this shit. It's into fucking nowhere land.
Okay,
send me your number.
Or
send
do
it
it to
to
Jesse. I was gonna go get some...
I'm just gonna post it in Discord. Somebody make it ring.
Jesse, you do it. I'm gonna go get some water.
I'm calling it.
Ringing.
It's dialing.
Right. I'll go run for it right now. I'm gonna go look for it.
You've reached a voicemail box of Brain Call.
Just call it again.
Alright, did you find his phone?
I don't know, I'm calling it.
Oh shit, I forgot. Okay. I put my
You've reached
headset
a
onto my
voicemail box
Switch,
of
but I
Brain
didn't.
Call.
It just happened. I put my headset on.
Wait, what?
It's mailer.
Yeah, it's going to
Alright, if you have a Google
voicemail.
Home- If you have a Google Home, you could tell it to call your phone and it'll volume.
Bet you the fucking ringer's off wherever it is. It's like probably sitting.
Just turn turn any source of noise
You've
off.
reached a
and you can
voicemail
hear
box
the
of
vibration.
Brain Call. Talking.
Do you want me to still call it?
No, you can stop for right this second. I'm gonna, dude. I'm glad I thought about it, but I'm like pissed because I'm just trying to get some more Smash Bros. In before bed. This is getting in the way of it. I think. Wait, hold on. Can I log into my Google account? Like, can you do that way?
You might be able to.
Oh, it wants me to log in using my phone and clicking yes on it. That ain't gonna fucking happen.
Well,
Nice meme. Imagine being a game with no plans in it.
this post is made by Pro. Oh, Brady can't see it because it doesn't know.
Okay, hold on. It says my phone was found. I'm gonna click ring. Yours and
I mean, I hear it.
I hear something.
I don't know if that was it, but I heard something. Is this gonna go in the compilation?
Alright, sweet, I found it.
Where was it?
2 feet from me. I was right, the ringer was off.
Alright, definitely that goes in the compilation.
Yeah.
2 feet
Dude,
from.
Quentin. Piranha Plant mains. I'm playing with Jesse, Brandon, and then Ben was on. Dicking on these fucking kids. 100 KOs in a row. That's over like 32 games in a row won. Feels good, man. This entire session.
Whoops! Didn't realize my mic wasn't muted.
He's gonna make a pretty fucking funny dicking on children, and then we'll get it banned on Pornhub. Quinn's like walking back out of my bedroom. He's like, "Fuck this." He's like, "I was gonna tell you about Kingdom Hearts 3, but nah, you gay."
No, check Messenger. Screw Kingdom Hearts 3. He doesn't have a plant DLC.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 has nothing on dank marijuana.
Alright, how many times am I gonna get 3-stocked until I finally stop getting
Stop
3-stocked?
after you say it.
Do it for the compilation.
Yeah, Brain, you're actually not good. We're purposely losing just to make the video here.
It's adorable. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Friend could do for shit like that. No,
Move!
make me think I'm winning, so then I can feel good in a compilation.
And then we just destroy you.
That was a generic like girlfriend joke. shit. Oh my gosh. Dude, you know who's funny? Raekwon. That dude's hilarious.
Yeah.
He goes to SCSU one too.
He made me laugh my ass off that fucking tournament day.
He just kind of hopped into the commentator's booth and stayed there.
Ben at first was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, yeah, whatever. He's funny. Apparently some of Ben's friends were like refusing to show up because they thought that paying a venue fee for a game tournament was bullshit.
It's pretty standard.
Like, yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's like $90.
I mean, I'm pretty poor, so that's why I bring my setups. I don't want to pay it.
Same.
That's the incentive too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we got to get set up somehow. If there was no incentive for you to bring your setup, why the hell would you want to lug it over there? You know what I'm saying? What would be the
like Wednesdays? Because when you leave, you get to take it home. It just.
Aren't you guys planning on like doing limited setups this time?
No, he just wants to have a count of how many setups are going to be there kind of beforehand and stuff like that.
Having a lot isn't a problem because then you can get some friends.
And no, I normally would agree with you, but I think his play space makes it a problem. Like, he's got such a small play space.
Oh my god, I didn't get 3-stocked!
At SCSU is really nice. Like, damn.
Bad they can't fucking hold a candle to us, you know what I'm saying?
For like
the quality of like what we're doing.
I'm saying like entertainment wise, LGS is way more fun.
Yeah.
Going to SCSU is just a bunch of people trying their asses off constantly.
But at the same time, the SCSU schedule just goes off of an SCSU schedule. So if school's canceled, they're canceled.
And when it's 30 fucking below, everything is canceled.
Yeah, even LGS.
I mean,
I was at work today and I met some woman and her husband worked at SCSU.
I just scoop it up with a napkin, throw it in the garbage.
Yeah. And she said that it was the first time SCSU closed schools, like in the entire like 10 years.
Hold up. Don't tag me. Don't tag me. Hold up.
Oh, you were like, I couldn't hear you. You just like all of a sudden just don't tag me.
One more. Go lay down.
Well, when he comes back, he can attack you till he gets 21%.
I don't think it really matters.
His walk is so stupid.
That's why his dash chance is the best.
Brandon's playing against Brandon.
I want to hit me up that way. That will. Stop it. There you go.
But I figured LGS was gonna close too, or not close, but we were gonna cancel.
The store is actually closing tomorrow.
Probably not.
I know a lot of stores are closing though. Like, oh, the mall closed at like 7 today.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of people that are gonna go out in this weather, so. Especially for a video game.
In our store, we have like a separate thing for shoes called Payless, and they have like separate workers, but they work
17-year-old kid
from. I'm 18, so shut the fuck.
I mean, I'm 19.
But yeah, continue the story.
They keep calling me Pan. I'm 11. Such a funny video.
But what about the store?
Yeah. She came up, she's like, is this store gonna be closed tomorrow? Because I don't know if I'm...
Because you don't know if you're what? You cut out.
the Payless people, the people that work for like the shoes area in our store. They work from our store, but they're not part of shop. They're not part of Shopko.
Yeah.
So she like she came up and asked if we were closed tomorrow because she didn't know if she was supposed to show up to work or
I've been
not.
averaging like in a free stock game about like 500 damage.
Are you close?
Like 25 damage.
No, we said no. So we're not for some reason. We're like one.
Why is Shopko out of all the
They're so
places
resilient. They're
stay
losing money from
open?
like, getting like 13 customers a day.
A lot of it's like you
They
get
should
hit by
honestly,
that,
they should
or, like,
close
just
sooner
crazy.
and then have their like
You
hours on the
know,
weekends because on the weekends it's like populated.
So, like, you can get people like without even hitting one of them with smash attacks. You get
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, the last resort store I'm gonna go to try to find something is Shopko.
They're not hiring right now because they don't have. They're not giving me. They're not gonna give you already people who are like, working their hours. Why would they give? Why would they give a stranger hours?
Yeah.
yeah, when it like connects. Yeah, like he's a good character. I don't think he's busted. Like he's not broken or anything.
Like, I go to Shopko and I see their, like, game selection. I'm like,
He's actually
oh,
got good
this is...
options.
Yeah, they haven't taken
Garbage.
down the hiring now signs. They're still everywhere. But then my friends will try to buy there and they won't get hired.
I'm headed to bed real quick here, so I do. About that.
You said two completely different conversations about the same. I don't know if you overheard me correcting you through a vine once again.
Oh, I didn't have my headset on.
You quote like, because when you said 17, I did the vine thing again, but then you said the I'm 11 fuck up vine. So I'm like, wait, did he hear me?
They're like matched up perfectly.
Yeah, it was like very.
Quinn looked at me like really confused, and I was like, "No, it's a vine." He's like, "Oh."
Dude, I think he's mad at me because I just fucked up our doubles tournament.
Just like how my friend Ramsey entered the tournament with zero knowledge or playtime at all.
Dude, I killed Quentin in a doubles tournament and he was my partner.
He was just like, I don't know why he entered, because I'm just like, well, there's going to be a lot of downtime in between. And then he leaves for a bit, he comes back, he's like, alright, I'm entered in the tournament. It's like, I told you not to do that.
Well, if you had fun with it, then I guess it was worth it at the end, you know?
And then my other friend showed up, and then proceeded to buy a $40 GameCube controller. What are you guys doing?
I remember I died so hard when you bought the controller. I'm like,
You don't even have a damn Switch. Why did you buy a GameCube controller?
I'm like, they have a controller here that you can use.
And he bought like an original one for $50. I one of the Smash ones for $30. The only reason to buy an original one anymore is for Melee.
Did anyone catch that spike?
Buying another one of these Smash controllers just to try to mod it and stuff.
Dude, remember the guy with the 2 C-sticks at SCSU?
Yeah, there's a guy at SCSU that had 2 C-sticks.
Like, for what were they on? Like,
They were just the normal, like the left stick and the right stick were just both C-sticks.
oh, he had his left stick as a. Oh, okay. I didn't know if he had replaced his D-pad with another C-stick.
We asked him why, and he's just like, I bought this at a garage sale.
And then there's that other dude that had 2 Z buttons.
I think that was like a newer controller, like one of the Power A ones. I've tried using those like replica GameCube controller, and they're just not the same.
Dude, after you left on Friday, me and him just kind of played friendlies after the tournament.
That was terrifying. And then I remember walking out, like, really scared, seeing my car, feeling relieved that it wasn't connected. Wait, I could have gotten a ticket still.
Yeah.
So you just take it and set it on something else's dash.
It's like I took so many precautions. Like I looked at all cause I parked in between two cars. I looked at the cars. They didn't have passes or like anything on their like shields or anything. So I'm like, all right, I think never pass. It's like they're trying to bait you to come in here just so they can charge you.
That's why it's better you just go with me.
Yeah.
That way there's no worries of a car.
I got a couple more because I'm gonna get up to 40 wins. And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
36 right now.
There's 4 chances to dethrone him.
These are your last 4 chances.
What happens if we dethrone him, though?
I think he'll
I
get
did-
off then.
Yeah, then you just sign off right then, and then you just go, alright, I'm way better than you, have a good night. You go. And off before I can even respond. Like, that is proper procedure for that. Just spend all day tomorrow just talking about how much better you are than me, I promise. Like, remember the time I beat
in
you?
in this like huge Discord call we're gonna have tomorrow. I still can. I beat you on Lilat.
I feel like you could, but you lost that opportunity by then proceeding to play another 40 games. Quit at Lilat. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Have you
Nick does that.
played against that person yet?
Nick does that fucking shit to me. He'll get like one Zelda win and then he'll switch characters and he's like, oh, I'm better than you. Like, I will wreck you.
Have you played against the person that's salty yet?
I haven't. I've just kind of like sat there and I've seen him in the background. I don't think I even know his name. Or I don't think I've met him.
I played him on the first day that I came, and I think it was his first day too.
It's tough because by the time I get there, I'm already like strapped for time. And then like I know like Blake likes to play with me a lot. So like Blake will normally ask me to play.
I know I've never. I remember I never faced you at LGS ever. I don't think I ever faced you.
The only time I faced you was after the tournament when it was just everyone was gone.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of opportunities, believe it or not. Like for how much everything, I don't get a lot of opportunities to play this game. Like not even at home. Like I don't really.
I don't play it often either. Like I play it on Wednesdays. Is like the only confirmed time I play it, and then a lot of the times I get home and really bad. Like what I like to do when I play video games, I like to just listen to YouTube videos, or just like talk to a friend. And my internet's so bad that I can't play this game online and then talk to a friend. Like I can't play quick play. So it's like I have to have my 100% focus on this, and I can't consume any other media. And I'd rather just not do that, so I end up playing something else.
I'm playing fucking Cookie Clicker again, boys. That was just mean.
Tomorrow should be interesting.
I don't think I'm going to play too much Plant tomorrow. I mean, I like him, but...
You're gonna go back to Impossible Ike?
I mean, Ike's main thing, that, like, stupid spike thing was, like, a funny thing to do, but it wasn't that kill in the first place. Because you could easily just suicide doing that. He still has the disgusting nair.
Say, I don't really think Ike, like, his change really didn't do that much to him. Like,
I just did that a lot because it was like real. It would be funny if I was playing someone online who was like much better than me and I could catch them into that. Because like just in the compilation, that Sonic was kicking my ass, and then I got one stock down, kicked him. I forward throw about 0% and caught him in that one.
Are you sure you don't want to turn on Sonic Heroes?
What you cut out?
I said, are you sure you don't want to turn on Sonic Heroes?
You cut out.
I said, are you sure you don't want to play Sonic Heroes?
he's fucking with you. Absolutely. He's probably just like sitting there spamming like the mute button.
Yeah.
Like,
the reason I'll be so resilient with that is one of my friends, his mic is actually like that, and he has like 7 times before we can get it.
No, my mic's actually like that sometimes.
I used to play Xbox Live with this dude, and we always made fun of him to the point where he'd fucking rage quit because we told him he was only playing Xbox Live on McDonald's public Wi-Fi, and that's why his internet was so shit.
Dude, I tell that to a million people.
We should have had a good connection, and we're like, nah, dude, your internet's fucking trash. And we just kept telling him, like, whenever he would have a hot streak of, like, good connection, it was like, oh, do you move your Xbox to the Burger King? And he just... We were so fucking savage back in, like, the days of Xbox Live. Like, I remember, I was like, we were in a Minecraft server, and I didn't know him, but he's, like, a mutual friend of a mutual friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what do you do for work? He's like, I don't know. He was like, I do delivery and like packaging and stuff. I'm like, oh. I'm like, who do you work for? I'm like, well, that's a fucking shame. And I'm like, why? And he's like, why? I'm like, you should work for Ups. And he's like, Ups? I'm like, yeah, Ups. And he's like, you mean UPS? I'm like, combat your fucking downs. Every one of the fucking staff died. He then proceeded to like he got super fucking pissed. So then the next thing I did naturally was I just blew up his fucking entire house. Like I had like a switch plate, like so when I had did this like prior in the server, but like he walked down to a switch plate and his entire fucking castle that he spent like a week building was just filled with fucking TNT. Douchebag, dude. I was like such an awful person in high school.
I'm trying to think of different names for this video. I could either call it, like, #1 Piranha Player, Welcome to the Jungle, The Garden. I can't think of what I should name the
video.
video.
Can you please upload it on a Wednesday? Because there's, like, this video called Welcome to the Wednesday, and it's the Wednesday, my dude guy. And when he does his, you know, the meme that, it's Wednesday, my dude. Yeah. He does that scream, but to the intro of Welcome to the Jungle.
I just racked up 10k homes.
No, I kind of like the clickbait factor of,
I'm at 115k homes and you just hit 10?
I don't even know what I'm at. Unless...
Well, I hope you guys didn't want to actually play each other today, and you just only wanted to play, Did I scare you there for a second?
I wouldn't say scared, I'd say maybe I have a chance to beat him now.
It won't feel right, you know what I mean?
Excited for this. I don't care!
Just like, I'll take it anyway. Ooh, baby,
I
Adam.
don't get it at this point. I don't know, some characters just come naturally to people, like... My brother with K-Rool, like, first time he played him, he just obliterated. And, like, me with Ike. The first time I played Ike was during that random... That was, like, the best match I did, even though I got my main set of matches.
Rip.
Some chat, my dudes. I think it's funny too, because if you say it in the wrong tone, it's like, F in chat. Fuck you.
You ever see those people that, like, they stream, but then they forget to turn their stream off?
So you know, you see their schlong, and it's like, get off of
I love... You've gone to, like, a huge Discord where, like, I'm pretty sure there's an app where you can just change what game your display is playing on Discord to whatever you want. But I'll join a giant server, and, like, the moderator will, like, it'll always say playing Pornhub.
Did you say that there's an app to where you could change what you're playing on Discord?
There's, like, something... I don't know what it is.
You can just do it on Discord.
No, like, you could just type, like, a custom thing and that's not an actual game.
You can do that on Discord.
Why would you be able to do that? Good people.
On Discord, you can change what you're playing to whatever you want.
Oh, well. It's funny still. I don't see it that often, and like, it made me assume it was some kind of niche thing.
It's only on PC though. It's not on like.
The video game.
Big Chungus for PS4.
It actually said that as you're not playing. I'll see more. I made it despite your directions. Ah, yes. Superintendent, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. I see. Oh, ye gods! My roast is ruined. I were to purchase fast food. My own cooking. Oh, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Aurora Borealis.
Entirely contained in your kitchen. Can I see it? No.
Well, Seymour, you're a strange, strange man. You steam a good hand.
Did you see the YouTube video, Steamed Hams, but it's VR?
Oh my god. I saw one, Steamed Hams, but it's recreated as Earthbound.
Of course, you saw Earthbound.
Dude, I'm head over heels for that game. So good.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't know if it would make no, so I was gonna go, well, Flint, I made it, despite your I just know names. Just throw around names.
Just no names from the series.
Have you ever seen?
I know you name your people, but like it's kind of like the Pokemon games where they have
like they have canon names.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm always a stickler for the Pokemon games to name everybody like their canon name.
This is game 39, so this is the last game. Then I'm going to bed.
I gotta win.
Jesse,
you are the one fighting for the honor of all of you.
Hey, you wanna just jump off 3 times?
Mind control.
Yes, you will buy me a burrito.
Jesse, don't talk. It'll make them worse. Don't talk.
To me. Alright, I'm gonna start giving you the rundown on the Mother series. Alright, so there's this dude, right? His name is Shigesatsu Itoi. Actually isn't a game designer. And, hold up, I gotta whip you real quick. Shimmy off.
No, tell me more. Tell me more.
So Itoi, he's like a songwriter, and he's like a celebrity in Japan. And he came up with the idea for like the Mother series. He said he got it in a dream.
Keep going.
I feel like you're like getting off to this good. Fucking nerdy to me. I'm like, dude, you're barely legal. Did you get your parents' permission before coming online?
Yep. Every time. So all I know about I said goddamn. All I know about Earthbound is that it had something to do with it. That's what I've gotten so far. Jesse, air it's really pissing me off. The big gray triggers in the back of the. It says Eleanor on them. Okay. Yeah. I just realized that's such a good punish for the. Because I keep trying to shield the poison, but you can just smash attack, and you'll still take damage, but they're not expecting you to do anything out of the poison. It's a really good punish. Close. You were so close.
I definitely do better when I concentrate.
You were so close. I wanted you to win and do the you only made me use 10%. Are you done? Or are you gonna go for 51?
He's just shocked. He's like, how did he
try to
get...
go up to what you... See what's going on. Oh, he's ready. Oh. He's not talking. He got his 50. He's retired now.
He's better than us. He's never talking to us again.
He's banning us right. He's blocking us all right now.
Kicking us from the Discord server.
He's in Photoshop making a band sign. LGS.
We're gonna show up to LGS and it's gonna be these two ban.
LGS is now officially my swamp.
Get out.
That helped me get the claim 50 smash tags challenge.
Really?
And they're all me.
Oh,
How many wins do you got against us?
up to 23,000 coins, so I can't wait to spend all of it on Supersonic.
You only have 23,000?
Yeah, I spend my coins the second I get them.
Oh. I
No
never
interest
touched
in
the
playing the
store.
World of Light, so I just buy all the spirits of coins.
I rarely touch the store.
I feel like for Piranha Plant, having your C-Stick be smash attacks is better than tilt, honestly. Because tilts aren't that good.
Okay, I got 16 wins against Jesse and 16 wins against you, Ben. 64 wins against Ben.
So just him alone gave you the damn thing.
My total wins online are 193.
I would play online more if my internet was better.
Okay, good.
Oh, you hear him? He's calling you out right now, telling you to get good.
Just kidding, my online internet's probably the trash.
But I beat someone named Goku. Like, straight up Goku, and his picture was Supersonic, and that's fucking hilarious.
I beat someone named Tifu.
Hey, my dude, I'm fucking going to bed, because I gotta be an adult and do adult shit at, like, 6 a.m., so...
Yeah, that's not our life. Do you work again tomorrow?
No.
Later.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright, see ya.
Oh my god.
Just my fucking, like, head waggle for the win there. That was like
Dude.
the first time I actually got to really talk to Brandon. I've only kind of just observed him.
Yeah. I talked to him a little bit because I stayed all the way till the end of the tournament that day.
Write down the time in the stream. Like, can you just write down how long you've been streaming? Then I can get... I don't have to... If you could end the stream and start it again, that'd be really nice for me, because I don't have to download the entire VOD of us just playing then.
I'll just end the stream now.
Okay, if you don't want to stream anymore, it's fine. It's just if you want to keep streaming, you can end it and start it again.
Leave it on the screen for like a few seconds for my 0 viewers. Cause didn't you want to record a video or something?
I'm gonna have it's gonna be a long time sifting through all that. So
Oh.
that'll be good enough for now. I just wanted to get a video about Piranha right away.
They just hear us talking, but not the actual gameplay. Correct. Whee! Oh, that's you being helicopter mode.
Just parried poison.